like Dolomite. Last one got copyright. I'm kicking like Dolomite.
5 just to be sure.
Hey, one time, you ready? Copyright.
Yeah.
Last one got copyright. Hey.
You know what time it is. Every time I rhyme it's just a sign that I'm about to kill. Yeah, it's time for weapon wheel. We got the skill, we got the games. Don't make me grab it still. I put a hole in one like Abby did to Joe. Yeah, for real. And when it comes to aiming, I don't miss like Master Chief. I'll grab the piece and give your ass a halo just for talking sweet. When it comes to gaming, yeah, you know our team's elite. Check the leaderboards, we run the game. You should pick up your feet. You can't lose them too smooth, just going to admit defeat. And ain't no capping around here, cause like Bond, I keep receipts. The most dangerous, better than these other guys. Try to come for us, what's like between your eyes like Jen Sakai. That's no lie, no prank. I grab the Ratchet, no Clank, and get my Jiggy Mask to show you how Jack Move got his name. Yeah.
Weapon Wheel Podcast.
Look. King of the castle like Cooper, captain of the ship. My name ain't Blandry, but don't make me have to hit the switch. We'll dump you overboard, then watch the views. I ain't talking Twitch. Hey, yo, Alex, go ahead. Talk to him real quick.
Oh, the Dolomite is my name, and fucking up motherfuckers is my game. Dolomite, motherfucker, you heard her.
Claim it, a strike to claim it. And he got it!
They had the nerve to copyright the guy. It's just the bitches. Hey. Say yo, still putting wheels on the pavement. My game so tight, it's like Jordan 1 lazy. We stay in these gaming streets, ain't no way to be dormant. Hey, a Drake will leave your body uncharted like Lost Fortune. Coco Long scene was cute, hey, and yeah, it served its purpose. But I'm trying to give a detailed description of what a hearse is. I say we flip the switch on these niggas before it get bland. I see a lot of pods jacking the format like Dapper Dan. You hitting the dislike button, you still a fan. Talk slick in the comments and like Dutch, I got a plan. We don't do the sneak diss and that's that stuff that get you banned. Last time we told your ass to squat up, you turn tell it right. It's like I play with the sliders up. You just got 30 niggas, heard me, the time is up. Since 2015, we been kicking gang knowledge up. Dust your boots and join the crew if you wild enough.
Developers.
Dolomite, motherfucker, you heard her.
40 clips, kicking like Dolomite. Hey, 40 clips. Aimed at your fit beam, shotties, so much ammo, it don't make sense. Trying to compete is a sacrifice, die again in your afterlife. I'm taking a road trip anytime you niggas wanna fight. Guns and body counts, that's all that I tend to like. Any other podcast, a copy or look alike. Hey, and what they say? Hey, what I say? Hey, I put them in the dirt. Tussle get hurt, no face, no case, smashed up like a Jiggy merch shirt. Sliding in that vet, I'm gonna get back, time to pay that debt. It's time for weapon wheel.
That's just my guess, of course.
Cause I made sure, like, so for example, like I have technically all I should be doing right now in the game is the only things that I haven't 100% completed was speed traps, those driving boards, and then those XP boards. But as far as anything race related, those are all done. All the events are all done, and then I got probably maybe 3 of those for Horizon stories left to do. But those are like my least favorite things to do is those Horizon stories because I kind of find them a bit like tedious.
Okay, yeah.
But the actual like primary stuff is like done. So I wanted to get to a point where it's like, all right, next time I'm just gonna do online. But I don't know how many people are still playing because of Halo. So I don't like playing this game with just complete strangers. I like playing with like a group of people online.
Oh no, yeah, I feel you.
What, Forza Horizon?
Yeah.
Thought people didn't mind playing a game like that alone.
I love playing that game alone.
No, if I'm playing solo, but when I'm playing online, because I now want to do all like online tasks. I'd rather play with like friends instead of like strangers. I don't like I'd rather complete doing like if I'm doing races online, I want at least 3-4 people in the race, like people I know.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah, I get what you mean. How are y'all today, gentlemen, on this fine Sunday evening?
Eagles
Tired.
won.
Doing good, man.
Okay.
Titans defense is trash. I don't know why I started them. They
Patriots found
must have been
themselves
on
back
that
in
jiggy diet.
Hey,
Patriots
man,
found themselves back in first place. Not sure how that
Okay.
happened, but I'm happy. I'll take it.
Okay,
So
so
you're a Patriots fan and not a Tampa Bay fan now, huh?
I've always been a Patriots fan. I like Tom Brady. I respect him. You know, it's Tom. Like you know what I mean. I'm happy.
You love Tom Brady.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Tom Brady's pretty good.
You should.
But
You should love him.
as far as the Patriots, I mean, the Patriots will always be like my team.
This nigga. Oh.
okay, so Bond's team won, Smooth's team won,
I
Jack.
thought my team was your team. I thought you were an Eagles fan. What
Hey,
happened, Jack?
No, I am, but I'm
You
saying I'm
want to
pointing.
know? You want to know what's funny?
What's that?
The Titans still gonna have the #1 record in the AFC, and I bet against them today. And yeah,
Okay,
I'm doing
well,
good.
Telling you, Jack. Day one PS5 games on PC.
Yeah,
It's
man.
coming for the Super Bowl.
We need that, man.
Julio still injured?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Hey, if the Cowboys and the fucking Cardinals win today, I'm gonna be a couple of $100 richer. I need these motherfuckers to win. Okay, let's
Okay.
get it. Yes, sir.
Well, that means you could pre-order more PS5 games. Okay,
Oh,
let's see.
absolutely, absolutely.
I'm with it. I want you to win out here. Hey, yo, what's good, chat? Y'all hear us good? Hey, go ahead and hit that like button. We would appreciate it. It's been a wonderful week for me, gaming wise. It's been a beautiful gaming week.
Yes, sir.
I've absolutely lost my life to mainly Halo. You know, that Halo multiplayer, man, that thing is the bee's knees. That thing is pants with pockets, okay? That thing is buttered bread. All of that stuff, man. It is indeed all of that.
Yeah.
You've
Trying
been
to-
playing quite a bit, right? Like you've been
He's
playing
been
like
playing every day.
Every
Yeah.
single day. Yeah.
They saying
I mean,
they can't hear the stream. What they say? Let me see.
Nah, you lying.
we can't hear anyone. No, they lying. They definitely.
Oh yeah, I can hear.
It's
Okay.
good, Tony.
Yeah. I live streamed 6 hours one day, 5 hours another day. Like it's been, even when I haven't, like there's only been 2 days this week I didn't live stream it, and I still played at least 2-3 hours of it offline. Yeah, man.
What's your rank? Are you Onyx or something like that, or Platinum?
Oh no, I'm just platinum 1 right now. Because I
No,
played.
diamond.
Is it diamond? Whatever it
I
is.
swear you're diamond. Yeah, you're diamond.
Whatever the hell it is. Yeah, because I've been trying to play rank, but you know I'm only gonna play rank with certain people. Like that's the thing. You know, like with Zap and a couple of people I know are good. Other than that, we've been playing custom games because everybody's on it. So or big team battle.
I think I'm Diamond 3 or 4, but they started me at Diamond 2.
Yeah.
How?
They start you really high because you're nice. He's nice.
But no, how did he get started? I don't get that.
Me and BG and I got started off at Diamond 1.
Yeah, it started me off at Diamond 2, Smooth.
Yeah.
What do you mean, how?
Do you
What did
play
you-
like qualifying matches pretty much?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Apparently,
Oh, there you
my
go.
friend told me that you have to play 10 qualifying matches.
Yeah.
What did you land at, Smooth?
This nigga threw a pick.
But honestly, I wasn't paying attention. But right now I'm at like a gold 4.
Hey man.
Shit ain't funny.
That's crazy.
And I'm playing on like disabled mode. I might have to fucking go get surgery to play this game how I used to. Shit, my thumb all jacked
Yeah, what the
up.
hell happened to your finger, bro? I saw that shit on top. I'm like, what the hell?
That's a lifetime full of fucking sports and injuries piling up.
Damn.
So if I really want to, I probably I have trigger finger in my right thumb. Probably gotten progressively worse, and I have my shoulders kind of fucked up from baseball, playing like 15 years. But when you think about it, when am I ever going to be in a position to throw 100 balls in a day again? It's not really affecting my life. And when am I ever going to sit down and play Halo for 4? No, okay, now it's affecting my life.
Yeah.
So I've been flipping back and forth. Well, do you want to talk about it now or what?
Well, let's do the intros and we'll get to it. So yeah, this is Weapon Wheel Podcast, episode 305. We are on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify. Check us out on there. You can support the Weapon Wheel Patreon. You will get access to an amazing after show. After Dark has been, amazingly entertaining. Don't take my word for it. You can ask the people who've been subscribed and who've been listening to it. They'll tell you. That supporting the Patreon will give you the After Dark and will also give you access to the Weapon Wheel Discord. You can also hit the join button on the channel to become a member. That'll give you access to the Discord and some emotes and chat badges. And if you want to submit a video to be featured during the podcast, like what you're seeing on screen, you could just click the link in the description. All that information is in the description of what you need. Also, the questions. If you want to ask a question to be answered in After Dark 305 tonight, you can just go to patreon.com and you can go ahead and ask your question there also. And let's do these intros. Start with Nev. How are you doing, sir?
Hello. Thanks for having me.
Okay. And got Zap in here. Okay. How are you, sir?
I'm chilling, man. It's been like you said, it's been a good week. This Halo, this is what we've been wanting, but yeah, I guess we'll talk about that.
Yeah. Smooth.
What's up, everybody? I'm good. It's been a good week.
It's a gold tier bum.
Don't not the elitism, not the rankism. Oh man. Jack, how you doing?
What's good, everybody? I want to send a get well soon to my guy Optimus Code. If y'all haven't heard, apparently my man suffered a stroke recently. So,
oh my god,
yeah, man. So he going through it right now. But we hope my man's get better. We hope he pull through, man. Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah. Shout out to Optimus. I reached out to him today because I found this strange. He's been gone for a while, but I didn't know that occurred. So,
Bruh, I feel like a dickhead, right? So I was thinking about hitting him up the other day, and then I seen AGS was on, so I hit him up today. I'm like, bro, where you been? I ain't heard from you, bro. As soon as I click send, I go to Twitter and see the shit about the stroke. I'm like, god damn, what the fuck? Like, the shit was crazy, bro. So yeah. Shout out to Optimus, man.
Hey man, I'm glad he's been taking care of himself. Like I noticed he was AFK, and I just figured life because a lot of dudes around here they would have a stroke and be in the hospital on Twitter and on YouTube.
Oh, of course.
Like at the hospital. We've seen it.
And then when you tell them to take care of themselves, whether they're mental, physical, or family well-being, and they get upset.
Pull a gun out on you.
You saw the nigga on his deathbed playing fours. I heard about that shit.
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
You saw the one dude that was damage controlling for Xbox when he was in the maternity ward.
These dudes crazy. They crazy, man. They crazy.
His homegirl just giving birth, and he up there fighting on Twitter. I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
Well, hey man, gaming is life. The game is life, dog.
Literally.
Thanks. And Bond.
Oh, what's going on, everybody? Good weekend, long weekend, funny weekend, but Eagles won, so it's all good.
Sir. Okay, so got a couple of game releases this week. A little bit of news. Not a whole lot of topics, but some good game releases.
The hell?
Alexa, bitch.
Wow.
She don't ever listen to me.
So let's get. I guess we can get some small stuff out the way. So first, Saints Row has been delayed. It was gonna come out February, but we all know February's pretty packed. There's Elden Ring. Yep. There's not Forza Horizon. There's Elden Ring. There's the other Horizon game. I can't believe I just disrespected
Forbidden West. BG.
I can't believe I just disrespected Horizon like that. Horizon Forbidden West, right? There's also Sifu, but Sifu actually moved up. So both of those games are trying to avoid Elden Ring and Horizon Forbidden West. So they moved Sifu up 2 weeks earlier in February, and Saints Row got moved out 6 months to August, which I think is a smart move.
As it should be.
Because August is usually pretty empty, and honestly, who's gonna buy Saints Row over those other two games? Let's be real.
That's his anniversary time frame. I believe the very first Saints Row came out in August of 2006.
Saints Row is a good idea to come out now with Grand Theft struggling.
What do you mean by struggling? Oh, you mean the remakes?
Yeah. It's
Well,
like,
it's-
let's be real. The only reason why Halo multiplayer came out early is they saw that Vanguard and Battlefield were struggling. So they're like, yo, why the fuck are we gonna wait another 3-4 weeks? Drop this shit now. Our game's been done. It's probably polished. We can get a pre-early beta test, meaning that if there's any real issues, we could say, well, hey, it's not officially out till December 8th, so it was a win-win for Microsoft.
Yeah. So yeah, it's good for Sifu. Good for I mean, I still don't know if I would end up buying Saints Row, but I mean, it's good for the game that they moved it out. So and in February is less packed, so that's a good thing. As of right now, is anybody like sure they're gonna buy Saints Row? Anybody in here?
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get it.
But it's
I
not
never-
on my radar as of now.
never
I'll
played
see.
it.
I'll see when GameSpot or IGN do their preview.
Smooth, I think you obligated to get it, yo. That one main character look just like you, bro. You gotta get the game. You gotta get the game, dog.
You
Mm.
bugging, yo.
And what about Sifu? Y'all picking up Sifu?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Nope.
This nigga's
I
out
don't
buying
even really
everything.
know what Sifu is, honestly. Like, it's one of those games that I'm definitely gonna wait until it comes out and see what people are saying about it before I get it, or before I even think of getting it.
Okay. I think I might pre-order it. I think so.
No, brother.
Like, it's not a full. It's not a $70 game. It's like 40 or 50 or something. I think. I don't think it's it's like 40 or 50.
Yeah, I don't think it's full price. Yeah.
Jack wants BG to buy something more substantial.
Yes, sir. That Sifu finna be garbage. Yes, sir. So
I
let's speak
don't
on
think
that.
so. Listen, I thought that early on, but the more recent trailers
Well,
have me convinced.
I don't think it's gonna be garbage. It's just one of those indie games that nobody really cares about. That's all. We'll see. though.
It's like because like on PC, I play a lot of indie games heavy. Well, not a lot, but like it's giving me that vibe of like Hong Kong Massacre. I don't know if y'all played that or
Oh, I
even
know what
heard
you're
of
talking
that.
about. I know what you're talking about.
Yes, it's like I don't know. It's something about those games that are built like that. I don't know if it's the graphic design or whatever, but no, Sifu look really good. Even like the combat, it just looks like you can just chill and just you don't have to go try hard on that. And I'm tired of doing that. It's like a
Yeah.
relaxing game.
Yeah. I was just worried because like I felt like they were just showing the game in very limited viewings. Like it will be 10 seconds here, 10 seconds there, because like the rest of the game is probably trash. But they're showing more now. So
Oh yeah, those cuts are crazy in the trailers.
yeah, like can I just watch the game? Thank you. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, those games dates have been moved. There's also Pragmata, which is a Capcom game. I still don't even know what the hell that game was really.
No
That's-
one does.
Okay, so it's not only me. Yeah, they moved that to 2023. They moved that to not even next year, the year after next year.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so it had a vague release, right? It was just 2022 before they moved, because now it didn't have an exact year. That's why I'm surprised they announced an actual delay,
Mm-hmm.
because it wasn't like clear cut of when it was coming out.
Yeah. Don't know what the game is though.
I don't think they know what it is. They tried to reveal it on some Hideo Kojima type fuckery. Like everybody thought it was like a new game from him, right? So what they show a motherfucker floating in space and like I don't know what's going on, man. Don't nobody know what that shit is.
Okay. Let's talk about Scalebound. So I actually remember the very
boy.
episode. Y'all remember when we were debating like whose fault it is, that Scalebound ended up getting canceled? Was it the mismanagement of Platinum Games, or was it Microsoft's fault in some manner? And I believe in that episode, I'm pretty sure I said it was Platinum Games, because they're like the horrors of the gaming industry, just accepting to make any game that's licensed out to them, or just making partnerships with anybody and everybody, even the ones they can't handle. And Hideki Kamiya came out and apologized to Microsoft for Scalebound. He said we weren't experienced enough and couldn't get over that wall, leading to what happened in the end. He said, "I'm sorry to Microsoft, who had placed their trust in us as a business partner." And I think someone told me he admitted to mishandling funds with the game, and they just mishandled the game completely. So this one doesn't seem to be on Microsoft at all. This definitely seems to be, all on Platinum Games, which I suspected.
Well, Jack would tell you it is Microsoft's fault because they shouldn't have partnered with them bums in the first place.
that is facts.
That's what Jack will say.
There's a
These are
point to that.
facts.
There's a point to that. But,
I've always blamed Platinum. I felt like they were taking the funds Xbox gave to them to put out PlayStation games. I took that cancellation personally.
You took it personally, Smooth?
Just like that
Michael.
MJ meme. Oh shit.
Facts.
Hey man.
Yeah, they were in
It is
over
what
their
it
heads, man.
is. What it is.
Yeah, they
Sound
were
like
in
you
over
sound like
their
you trying to get in Microsoft good graces again, though, man. I mean, what's going on with that, Smoothie?
It looked like work slowed down, bro.
You think they need another stimulus over there, man?
Because
Get some
why
projects going?
they just apologizing now and admitted to this? You know, they let Microsoft take all that heat a few years ago. Why they just talking now?
Yeah, man, I don't know
Yeah,
what's
that was
up with
crazy.
that. I thought they were getting annoyed hearing people asking them about it. Recently, didn't they say that in the interview before when they kept getting asked about it?
Maybe, I'm not sure.
Could have been an NDA.
It could have been. That's true.
That's true.
I mean, because Microsoft themselves never said oh, it was all Platinum's fault. So nobody really said anything.
Now, from Microsoft, I'm gonna hit them up. I'm be like, listen, you owe me a favor now, my nigga. What's up? I'll be like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, y'all owe us one. So I might come back to you when I need something. You know what I'm saying? And don't mess the next one up. What I would do. All right. So
Quick segue. Actually, no, that's not a gaming topic. Never mind. I was gonna say Cowboy Bebop, but that's not a gaming topic.
Oh god, that live action one?
Yeah.
I don't know anything about. I've never watched that anime, but even I can tell that acting in that live acting was looking really bad.
I'll probably still check it out. I don't know. I gotta watch it.
Yeah. All right. Let's talk about Battlefield. Yeah, man. Man. Battlefield is now one of the worst rated games on Steam all time. And this is by user reviews, right? So yeah, this is Steam reviews. So eFootball is number 1. If you remember eFootball 2022, it's crazy because I don't know if people know, but this they said this game had I think broken a record for how many people played it, because it's a free to play soccer game, and football or soccer, whatever you want to call it, is the biggest is the most popular sport in the world. So you making a free to play one, it's guaranteed success. But but people played it and it was completely broken. So they completely fumbled the bag. They had this audience and their game was completely broken. So yeah, that has 23,000 downvotes or something like that. Number 2 is Flat Out 3. I don't even know what that is. 3 is Uriel's Chasm. 4 Kinetic Void, and then down at 8 is Battlefield 2042 with 35,000 downvotes. And bruh, somebody made a list of all the things, a bunch of things missing from Battlefield 2042 that were in previous games at one point or another. And this is a laundry list. I think it's over 100 things. It includes core features, infantry gameplay, things with the vehicles, the scoring system, squad and teamwork, maps, UI and quality of life, the audio. It's just so many things missing from this game. So many things that are not working right. There was a video that I retweeted earlier where pretty much the bullet deviation in the game is broken on some weapons. You could a dude could be just a few a few, I would say a few yards away from you, and you could just be aiming and shooting single shot, not holding it, and every bullet will miss. Just single firing. Because you know how when you hold down the trigger, that's after a few bullets, that's when the bullet spread starts and the bullet deviation starts on most weapons in most games. The bullet deviation is pretty much from the first shot in some of these weapons. And it's like, that's how, because a couple of people were wondering, like, yo, why is my aim so bad? And then they realized, they tested it out. It's not my aim. The guns are broken. Like, so many things in this game are broken.
Damn.
I think it's a wrap for Battlefield. Call of Duty can have bad games, especially when there's a new game every year. Battlefield has been bad for like the last two and a half, 3 games.
Yep.
And let's be real on this. Battlefield fucking peaked on Battlefield 3. If I really wanted to play Battlefield, I would just boot up 3.
Yeah. And that's why most people are playing Battlefield Portal.
I thought Battlefield 4 was pretty
It was
reviewed well and everything.
glitchy and
Yeah,
shit.
it,
And like
it seems
half
like
baked.
yeah, it's like history's repeating itself, right? Because Battlefield 4's launch was really bad as well.
Yep.
Later on, I mean, I think the state it's in now, it's a good
Mm.
game, but these guys obviously don't have an incentive to release their games properly, at launch, because if the audience is still going to be there, once the game's been fixed, then if you're the publisher, you say, well, whatever, release it in the time that it makes most financial sense, regardless of whether or not the game is working properly or not. And it's crazy because didn't they just have like a beta like fairly recently, right?
Yeah, but it was a poor performing beta.
But see, that's the thing. If you saw the
said it was
issues
an
in the
old
beta, why
version.
would you release the game still a few weeks later? Oh, was it an old version? Is that what it
No,
was?
That's what they claim.
EA
That was the
claims. We'll
excuse.
never
That
know.
was
Oh, okay.
excuse.
But like,
Wasn't
yeah,
it-
it's like, go on.
What? No, I'm sorry. Wasn't this game rumored to be delayed in 2022? Whatever happened? I know it
Yeah,
ended
that
up getting
too.
pushed only 2 weeks, but it was. I think the rumor was 2022.
No, I never heard that. But like, I mean, I said when they said they were gonna delay it like 2 or 3 weeks, whatever. Whenever a developer delays a game by like 2 weeks, it's never a good thing, right? That really means, nigga, we need like 6 months, but we gonna take 2 weeks.
Oh shit.
It's always bad news, bro. Like, and the player count is rapidly dropping. What was the number it was at? It was some really low number. I can't remember what it was, but it's bad, man. Like people who like, the Die Hard and like the big Battlefield streamers, they're saying this is like one of the most disappointing Battlefields they've ever played. Bro, it's bad. It's bad. And this is a game I was like super hyped for.
Yeah, I'm not even getting it anymore. I mean, think about it this way: Battlefield 3 was amazing. Battlefield 4, rough launch.
Mhm.
What was after Battlefield 4? Battlefield 4, Battlefield
Hardline.
Trash.
Yeah, trash.
lines.
Yeah. Yep.
Then Battlefield 5, they said, "Oh well, if you don't like our game, don't buy it." Right?
Yeah.
And what came after 5?
Well, it was 1 then 5.
It was Battlefield 1, yeah.
1 and 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hardline 1
And now-
5. Yeah.
And now remember, in between all of this, DICE is a developer, so they put out 2 shitty Battlefront booty front games. So nobody has faith in DICE anymore.
Hey, BG.
Yeah.
I was trying to say in the DMs, for them to fix this game, they're gonna have to pretty much change the meta of the entire game. Like I know people talking about the errors of what's missing, but I don't know if y'all played the old Battlefields, but depending on where you hit the tank, it damages it more. They took that off. With the aircraft, they don't have a limit on flares. Like you wait a few seconds and they can hit a flare again. So essentially, they're
That's
favoring-
crazy because I thought I was. There's so much shit that happened in this game when I was playing it that made me feel like I'm crazy. I'm like, yo, how do I have this this anti aircraft missile that with like 3 shots in it, but this aircraft can release flares
just
like
keeps
every
flat-
2 seconds. I'm like, what's going on?
And when you hit a tank, you realize you just get 10 XP. It says, "Oh, part disabled," but it's nothing that we can visually see most of the time. They've literally changed how you even damage vehicles because they just expect, you have 128 people in the. We're just gonna expect a bunch of y'all niggas are running RPGs, or we're gonna expect a bunch of y'all. But if you've actually been playing the game, the reason why these aircrafts are running the fucking muck is because you don't have squad people picking, okay, who's gonna run this and that, which is what we said last week when we said they dismantled the need for squads because they have like all these fucking characters. Anyone can have an RPG, thus making the gameplay different. So they'd have to literally change how you implement each character and what you put in the class. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's like when I complain about the vehicles, people were like, oh, there's 64 players on one team. Like it should be easy for like out of 64 players, get a few people to shoot something at it. I mean, yeah, like on paper that sounds nice, but that's not what's happening because these tanks be just roaming free. It's like, yo, nobody's even shooting these things.
You don't have voice chat, by the way.
Yeah.
You don't have voice chat in the game. So
I don't know if
like,
that many people use voice chat in Battlefield previously. I don't think that many people use, but still, like,
I mean, if you
y'all
solo
know,
queue,
y'all know whose fault this is, right?
Say Nintendo.
that man.
Who has the marketing rights for Battlefield?
Xbox.
Well, get out of here, bro.
Who had the marketing rights for Cyberpunk?
Xbox.
Oh,
wow,
man.
Bond is on to something. That's crazy.
wow.
It's just a
Oh yeah,
coincidence.
oh yeah. People are driving hovercrafts up skyscrapers.
That
Like,
was
what?
crazy.
Yeah, I saw that. That was insane.
Like, bruh, it's so bad.
It's really a shame that Hard 8 is like shitting on Halo but praising that game. Like, I feel like he has no choice because he doesn't play COD, he doesn't play Halo, so like he got stuck with the redheaded stepchild of the first-person shooter community.
Yeah,
Damn.
man, like,
Oh, y'all know the hovercrafts don't damage each other, right?
wow, that's
What?
a bug clearly.
No, we chased a team of 3. We chased the hovercraft for an entire 5 minutes shooting it. He didn't have any damage. We literally just got bored and just went somewhere else because you can't damage it.
You ever find a match the other night? I know you were saying it was
Oh
hard.
yeah, if you don't turn crossplay on, once it hit about 10 p.m. or like midnight, you can't find a game. Like on Breakthrough and Conquest and on the Portal, if you don't have crossplay enabled on PS5, you not finding shit. Like I was coming into a game with 4 of us in there, and I'm like, what the? I'm sitting there saying, all right, niggas gonna load up, we gonna get it popping. I tried to find a game for like 40 minutes. You can't find shit.
Oh my god.
It's all empty. So you literally have to play crossplay to get into a game, at least for the PS5.
Well, I just removed it from my smooth wish list, so
And
Smooth wish. That shit is crazy.
and the destruction is not all the way there. Like it's yo, Battlefield 3 was really the bar. It was the bar, bro, and they failed to meet it ever since.
Didn't that game come out in like 2011? God damn.
came out on 360 and PS3.
Oh.
It's
And it's
that's-
fucking up
that's-
since then, huh? Sheesh.
That's when people really started to figure out the difference between consoles and PC. When you peasants were playing your little 24-player games,
Yes,
when you were playing
sir.
64.
Yes,
And-
sir.
and it really just like we talk about incomplete games all the time. When you look at the list of all the things that this is missing, it's like, yo, the executives who make the decisions and push for games to release really are fucking us up, bro. This game needed a whole nother year. Like it needed what Halo got, if we being real, a whole nother year.
Yeah. Here's a good question. I don't know this because I'm not a game developer. I would think that, tools get better, developers get better, the talent gets better. It seems like everybody's getting worse, or is it just me?
I was thinking the same thing. It seems like the standards are so much lower.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's pretty
Yeah.
much the standards.
It seems like, I mean, first of all, games don't even have to release in their final state anymore. That's, I think, been the biggest issue recently. But then when you look at, I was just thinking, it's like, if you're like waiting on Battlefield and then you get Battlefield and it's disappointing, what are you going to? Because you're not going to play COD if you care about a game that's good, right?
You
So
just
it's like, what
gotta
are you?
tough it out.
Yeah, you're fucked regardless. You're gonna be playing a garbage shooter, regardless of what you choose. So I just think that the competition, the standard with the competition has just fallen so far that it's impossible for like a good shooter to come
Yeah.
out these days.
You gotta blame consumers for this. These developers, they only getting away with what they know they can get away with, right? So
Right.
they know if they release some bullshit, people still gonna buy it. They're gonna complain, but at the end of the day, what the fuck they gonna do? You already got their money, right? So fuck you, pretty much. So
And-
yeah, that's
And
what it is.
maybe if they release Battlefield 2042 like this, right? And it wasn't, I mean, COD comes out every year. But if it at least Halo didn't release at this time, maybe it wouldn't be so bad. But people have options, bruh. And there's always these free to play games. Also, I mean, Halo's free to play, but all the other popular free to play games. Like Battlefield has more competition than it ever has. Like with Battlefield 5, I can't remember. Of course, Fortnite was there, but Valorant didn't exist when when Battlefield 5 came out. A bunch of these free to play games weren't there yet. Even with Battlefield 1, so. Like, yeah, this is releasing the game before it's done, and you fix it along the way. That's not gonna fly when you got all this competition. Like, yo, Battlefield is really headed into being like an irrelevant multiplayer game.
You know
Almost
where it's
dead.
heading to? What was that other game that EA used to have that was actually pretty good as well?
Damn, Medal of Honor.
Yep, there you go.
Oh, that was
Ooh.
fire.
God.
Ooh,
And Medal of Honor
man.
used to
That
be the
2010.
shit.
It was really good, especially like the early ones, especially on like PC. Man, yo.
Whose gameplay is this?
I don't. It's not mine. I haven't played.
Like,
This is
their
better. I don't
field
know.
of view is like 110. What in the hell?
What you mean? That's PC life. If you don't get your FOV, what you doing?
If you go over 105, you get that fishbowl effect. That's what I'm getting right here looking at this shit.
I do 100.
I do 120.
What? It's hard. It's hard as hell to aim at 120.
No, on Halo. Oh my god,
Everything's small at 120.
I play 90.
I going back to what y'all was talking about with the game devs. Do you feel like it's been a cycle of just half-baked game ever since like COVID?
Before that,
Not entirely.
Before then,
but
or I think, or do you think just COVID gave them the thing, like they just want to
Excuse.
pull out that the excuse to pull out the lazy card to say this is how the game's coming? Because even Halo is still unfinished, in my opinion.
I
It's
would
amazing.
disagree because Forza came out well. Metroid
No,
Dread came
Forza
out
did
well.
not. No, Forza, even now to this day, I can group up with my friends in the same convoy, but we disappear if we leave the Horizon Festival. We just fade away from each other.
That's the one problem I did hear about Forza, but other than that, I mean, it works well, right?
Oh yeah, it works for a single player game. If you want to play multiplayer, you can only race with each other, but you can't free roam. You can't just chill. You can't do like people in the car community, they do car meets. You can't do that. You have to sit in one spot on the map. You can't go out somewhere else. It's just
You guys trying to drive to a different state? You trying to take 6-hour road trips? Like, what you trying to do?
no, because there's like a little city there, and people want to go to that city. We can't even go there together. Just like little things like that. Like the game's not broken by any means, but still,
It just lacks a certain degree of polish that you would assume it would come.
You
with,
know,
right?
you know what's crazy, Zeb? I don't think it was COVID. I think it's the fact that games are able to be patched now, right? If we being honest, there's really no a lot of these bigger like AAA games. It's really no benefit to even launch complete with your game, right? Because you're gonna patch it, you're gonna tell the community stick around. We got a roadmap coming out in a few weeks. Check the Twitter. I mean, they string motherfuckers along with this shit, right?
That's
In the
true.
hopes, it's all about hope. In the hopes that this game will become playable and fun one day, 6 months down the line. You know what I'm saying? So
Playable and fun.
that's all they
Hey,
do, bro.
hey man, I don't like Tick is in the chat saying Forza Horizon launch was horrible. Listen, I can only go off of what
I think that's his cap. That's
No,
cap.
the
I
launch
can only
was
go
not
off of
horrible,
what
it's
I've
far from
heard
horrible.
from people in the community, and they said it was amazing
Hey,
graces.
Tick, come through, Tick, come through.
That's all I can go off of because I don't
Let's
play
hear
it.
from you, dog.
Smooth plays
Yeah.
it, and yeah.
If that's cool with y'all, I would like to have Tick on here as well, because I saw him say something
Oh,
about
absolutely,
Vanguard.
absolutely.
I'm the only person that probably agree with Tick. Call of Duty Vanguard is fire. It's just trash because of the skill-based matchmaking. You can look up my stats. I'm maintaining a 251 or like a 256 right now. And I go against everybody that plays exactly like me, and that's what's annoying. It's not that I want to shit on, little kids for Christmas or whatever. It's the fact that I don't want to play a tournament every match that I get into. So that's why I've been enjoying Halo Infinite a lot. Like, there's no
What do you
there's
What
go
do you mean
ahead, my
people
fault.
are playing like you?
So skill-based matchmaking, what it's doing in a sense is that they put people against you that are on your level. Your teammates are nowhere near that level. I can show you probably.
Is this in Halo or COD?
No, this is Call of Duty. Call of Duty.
Hardhead said Forza launch was bad too. Apparently, I didn't know all this.
I don't know what they playing.
Hey, y'all can come through, man.
That is weird. Like,
No,
what
Forza's launch was not bad. It's just the multiplayer. Yeah, you can't remove the cursor if you're playing with the controller.
Oh, that's what y'all playing on PC.
Yeah, on PC. I'm playing on PC as well. It's perfectly fine for me. Like, I'm having fun in the game. I have like 40, 50 hours. Like, I've been playing that game nonstop. Mind, I will not lie to you. I have been padding my hours because of that Goliath glitch. But now that it's patched, I'm actually playing it legit now. But other than that, no, Forza is fire. It's just a multiplayer.
Yeah, it's weird because I'm seeing all these complaints in the chat now. But listen, when it launched and all I've seen on Twitter is like, it was Garfield's lasagna. So where's all this coming from? Like,
Fight.
Yeah.
saying, man.
But my fault, Bond. So the skill-based matchmaking, if you're really good at the game, you'll get put. If you're playing by yourself, it's impossible. Don't play Call of Duty by yourself if you're really good at it.
Shit, that's the same way Halo can be. You get stuck with some bum ass teammates.
Oh yeah, no, but Halo's been like that for forever. Like, I have clips of me on Reach. I didn't leave. People got mad at me because I stayed in a SWAT match. I did a 1v4. And they was sending me all types of death threats, telling me I should have left the game. I was dragging a match on for too long. I'm like, bro, I'm not a quitter. I'm not going to leave just because my teammates are trash. But
shit, a 1v4 swap match, you might be better off as the one because you could throw one grenade and knock out 3 people.
Oh yeah, well in SWATs there's no nades in SWATs.
Or
Just
you know
headshot,
what
yeah.
I'm saying? You just roll
I feel you.
behind people.
Yeah, like no, yeah,
Yo.
it's like, but with Call of Duty, it's purposely it's bringing you down. Like that's how the system feels. It's like you get 5 bots and you're the only god tier player versus all god tier players. Like it's just you're just a one man army. So
yeah,
that's just skill based matchmaking right there. But
yeah,
Vanguard is a great game. It's a great game. I like it.
All my friends are hopping off the COD train.
And
they're coming to where real niggas play with Master Chief.
That's I've been very versatile. This is probably the first year I've dropped, or not dropped. I just didn't buy Battlefield yet. Not that my PC can't run it, but it's just I don't know. It just doesn't feel right.
And we
Is there
gonna get to
even
Halo.
such a thing as PCs not being able to run a game now? Because games are so scalable now because these next gen consoles are crossplay.
Oh yeah, no. Me personally, like I have to play in 1440p. I know it's not 4K, but it's not 1080. I have to play in 1440.
I play 1440 120, so
yeah. See, that's what my goal is as well. But for my rig on Battlefield 2042, I feel like I got to put everything on low to even maintain 60 frames. In the beta, it was fine. I did play the trial for like an hour, and it just didn't feel right, so I just deleted it.
And yeah, we're gonna get to Halo soon, because we comparing like, Halo's launch to Battlefield, because they're both missing a lot of content. So we'll get to that. But at least like Halo is still a good game, a good, fun functioning game at the core. That's the big, the big difference.
Yeah.
Before we get to that, since we were speaking of EA, Star Wars Battlefront 3 was actually pitched, but rejected by EA because of the licensing costs. So they didn't want to make
Oh wow.
they didn't want to make a sequel. It said Battlefront. Tom Henderson on Twitter said Battlefront 3 was a pitch title from DICE, not Tice, a pitch title from DICE, but ultimately the title was shot down by EA due to licensing costs. It got turned down because it takes 20% more sales to make the same money, according to one developer, because of the licenses.
they should have made the original Battlefield 3 that was canceled. I mean, Battlefront 3 that was canceled. So damn, that means 2 Battlefront 3 games will have been canned because of licensing agreements and bullshit fuckery. That's wild. They're turning into Valve now. They can't count the 3.
Pretty much. What's funny about Battlefront 2 has a huge community, but it's like lightsaber fights. It's people who like are, bro, if you look it up, like there's the Jedi and Sith like lightsaber community who play that game. Like I don't even see nobody that really like a big community around the actual like, third person shooting. It's just all people who like they're high level like pro players,
Yeah, it's a lot of like dueling. Yeah.
Duel.
Yeah.
So they don't even play like the third person shooting part of it. It's just all lightsaber fights for them. So there's a huge community still there for that. So
Well,
yeah, they
that's what
won't
they
be getting
get
a
for
sequel.
fucking with booty boxes.
Yeah,
Don't-
I was gonna say they deserve every bit of difficulty that they have with these games.
Don't worry, them NFT boxes coming next.
Oh man.
They're gonna
You know,
be
I-
shoving Bitcoins in your ass.
I still don't understand what NFTs are, bro. I've looked it up. I still don't get it.
Blockchain, Bitcoin, and all that stuff.
It's pretty much digital art, BG.
It's so okay because they're doing it with music, they're doing it with games.
The reason they can monetize it is because they're all unique. They'll usually be like numbered, so they got serial numbers pretty much. So you could take a picture of the Weapon Wheel logo, right, and you could sell it as an NFT. But this is 1 out of 1,000. So depending on what serial number, got to depend on the rarity of it. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of fuckery at the end of the day, but
So it's kind of like you could say it's like people buy vinyl records, kind of like new music though, like because they have limited vinyl records for new music.
Yeah, you can think of
I
like
guess.
trading cards or comics or some shit like that, like limited number shit.
It's kind of dumb when I think of like, okay, so just because you make a limited amount of things that don't necessarily have value, but because you make it limited, suddenly it gives it value and people want it. Like what type of?
It's like that.
Works.
Yeah, it's like that everywhere, bro. Yeezys you couldn't find Yeezys on shelves when they were limited, but now that they're mass produced, nobody gives a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So,
but
people want what they can't have. That's pretty much what.
See, I can understand Yeezys because, like, okay, that's something like the fashion community and sneakerheads. That's something they want like anyway. But like some of the stuff people are making into NFTs, I'm like, this is something nobody really wanted before. So why is it like why y'all want it now because it's an NFT? Like I just don't get.
You know what they made?
Don't worry, they're gonna have Spartan skins that are NFTs. Oh, don't worry, they'll get your ass.
Bro, you know what they've made into NFTs that's crazy to me? Funko Pops? They've made Funko Pops into NFTs now.
Lord.
So now it's niggas that collect Funko Pops digitally. They don't even have a physical fucking toy. Like
that's so stupid to me.
The Last of Us Factions 2 NFT.
NFT. Hey man, I'm going after that tactical shotgun NFT. Fuck that.
They're gonna start putting it into the like the ultimate and collector's editions of games.
Oh yeah, it's coming.
Oh yeah,
thankfully, Valve has already took a firm stance. Like any NFTs are not allowed to be sold on Steam.
I'm not mad at that.
So hopefully,
this is
Sony,
that's kind of like them.
Nintendo
That's kind of like them Steam trading cards, though. You can kind of them damn near like NFTs, kind of.
Nah.
Kind of.
They're not getting part of the games though.
No. But I'm saying though, if they were like limited, you could consider that a NFT. But they're not limited. I don't think they limited though.
No, that and they don't want them in games.
I mean, this is just a logical extension of like loot boxes and whatnot. It's no longer enough for like companies are just trying to squeeze as many dollars from the average consumer as possible. It isn't enough for you to buy the game anymore. Then that's how they justify having a games as a service. They want you to spend money on fucking season passes, and then it's loot boxes. As they want to just make sure that they could get as much money as from a individual consumer as they possibly can.
That engagement, baby.
Yes, sir. We weren't happy enough with booty boxes, so we got to think of another name for these NFTs.
Mm-hmm.
Insane. Okay. What else we got?
Oh, I had a good one, but it might not be PG.
I'm sure it's not.
Nuts face to throat. That's what these NFTs will be.
Oh my god.
Booty boxes. That's what they got to go for different holes.
Yo.
Don't know what to tell you. Activision gonna be on that shit early. Bobby Kotick.
Oh, 100%.
If they don't get him the hell up out of there, but they probably won't. It's gonna take a lot more to get him to resign.
Kyle Rittenhouse just had a video of him beating the fuck out of some girl by her car in the streets. And he just got away with what he did. Bobby Kotick ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yeah.
That one white boy sexually assaulted 4 teenage girls and he ain't serving no prison time. Get the fuck out of here. Bobby Kotick ain't going nowhere.
Yeah. Because they doing all these strikes and walkouts and stuff. I'm like, a CEO, listen, y'all got to get something a little bit dirtier than saying that Bobby Kotick knew what was going on. Like, if y'all could get him like an actual video of him participating, then maybe y'all could get him up out of there. But like him knowing about it, that's not going to be enough.
And that's what kills me about the irregular community.
Oh boy.
Niggas tell a couple jokes on Netflix, they want you out of here. But motherfucker having damn, what's the politically correct term? I don't even know, a cesspool of debauchery, we'll refer to it as, that he was overseeing and ignoring it, and he gonna stay.
Mm-hmm.
But dude's shooting people and R. Kelly and girls behind dumpsters like Brock Turner and 4 teenage white girls. No, it's all good. That's why, you know, 2 Chainz needs to come out with the Riot Part 2.
Oh man. Okay.
Like, this shit is like, it be killing me every day. I see on Twitter people like, privilege doesn't exist.
Delusional.
Yeah, like you see Karens every day exerting their privilege. So like, I don't understand why you would think that other people don't have it. Especially when they're making like, what was Kodak making? Like, they're like, oh, we've had a record $230 million of profits, and like he got like a $50 million bonus, and like, oh, we have to lay off 50% of the workforce because we're not profitable. I'm like, wait, what? This shit is crazy.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so Sony is pretty much has their own patent, or they're filing their own patent for the removable PS5 faceplates. So that started speculation that they're going to be, you know, customizing their own faceplates and skins. And they're a little bit late to the game because
They didn't already have that patented. What the hell?
Bruh. Well, that's what I read. Sony, you know, they got the patent for it or whatever. So
how was they suing people and doing cease and desist if they didn't have a patent for it already?
I don't know. I would have to read further into the article. Yeah, it says Sony publishes, and this was just this week. Sony publishes its own patents for removable PS5 faceplates. Yeah. So
all the other person has to do is file their patent before Sony.
Oh, well, it says it was made public. So apparently they filed for it a while ago, but now they're making it public. But, you know, as we know, they haven't been, you know, taking advantage of it because they haven't sold any customizable, you know, face plates and all that stuff, and, you know, dark plates and
Man, where the fuck the games at, man? Fuck all this other shit. Niggas talking about man, give me some goddamn games, PlayStation shit.
Holy shit.
I mean,
Honestly,
this would be like
yeah.
me talking about oh, I want a patent on you being able to open your computer case. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because
I don't know. I would rather other companies, you know, have the ability to make custom faceplates, because custom consoles for PlayStation last generation were all pretty ugly.
They're always ass. PlayStation has never made
that
great
Persona
custom.
5 was heat though. That one
Yeah, like there were the
Oh, they
occasional
on fire,
good ones.
yeah.
I know the Metal Gear Solid 5 console was good. The Monster
trash.
Hunter one was no, the console was nice. That was the red and black one.
The Batman joint that looked alright.
The
most-
Batman one was dope.
Most of the
And
custom consoles were ugly though.
The Batman one was dope. The Dark Vader one was dope. I'm trying to add a couple of them, dude, that they actually did a good job with. Ones I didn't like was like the God of War one, and I had the Spider-Man one, which was alright. Wasn't too special, but it was alright. I think the best one was that
Spider-Man. Do you still have the Spider-Man one, Smooth?
No.
What'd you
I
do
sold
with
it. I sold it.
Did you get a good deal on it?
I got retail for it. I think I sold it for like I sold it to pre-order my
That's not bad. What'd you do with that controller?
Well, I sold it with the console.
You that same controller you were beating the shit out of during The Last of Us?
That was the one I sold on Weapon Wheel. Remember, I was like, I bear back. I gotta sell my PlayStation 5, my PlayStation 4.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yo, you were. I don't even want to say it. You were beating that shit like an NFL running back's girlfriend.
Oh my
my
god.
Tragic.
He ain't throwing to the TV though.
Wow, bro, how he suplex her and bust the TV in half? I'm like, dog, what are you doing,
Bro, like I said, bro, that
last guy, yeah, that was my.
He like power bombed her.
Cuts? God damn.
That bro,
That
he
one
power
guy-
bombed
that
her
one
through the
guy-
TV.
That one guy on the Niners last year, he power bombed his pregnant girlfriend to a bathtub while it's like a bunch of guns or some shit.
Yo, making me
That nigga
laugh.
thuggery level was on 1,000 that day. God damn.
I'm sorry though. It's like dating basketball players, you're probably gonna deal with a bunch of fuck shit because you're dealing with a bunch of young dudes that got money. But dating football players that are probably all drugged up, got all kinds of CTE, anger issues, like their life is to fucking hit people.
That shit is hazardous, bro.
Like, let's think about it. We had that running back last week. You had Kareem Hunt trying to fucking Seth Rollins curb stomp a bitch. Ray Rice thought he was Mike Tyson. Adrian Peterson whooping his kid's ass and losing up their nuts. Like, yo, stay away from running backs, people. For real, date a receiver or something. God damn.
Yeah. Remember the kicker from the Giants? The nigga got the nerve to cheat on his wife. Like, nigga, you a kicker. You need to relax.
Kicker's still a millionaire?
That's true, but you a kicker, dog. Look, you can't be acting like a diva when you're a kicker.
No, if you're one of these women, you're dating one of these, you just need to realize what it is. Y'all just need to realize it.
That's crazy.
And if you can't accept it, you shouldn't be dating these kinds of dudes. If you're dating these millionaires, it's like dating a stripper. You know she gonna be hoeing.
Oh, wise words from Bond. Man, okay. PS5 estimated to have sold, like they said, I think it's around 12 million, and they're saying Xbox Series X and S, they're around like 6 point something. Those are just estimates, though.
Damn, then it got doubled up on already. Shit.
Yeah, they're saying it's double.
Doubled up?
The Xbox, man.
You know, Xbox isn't selling as much as PlayStation. Like, they just gotta get that.
Yeah, it's nothing new. It's not really news. Like, you know,
they just gotta get games.
But you know, people can play Game Pass everywhere. You know, Forza got 10. You know,
damn, so that means it's damn near more Xbox gamers on PC now than goddamn Xbox.
Oh
Jeez.
shit!
I was told that Xbox is PC, Jack.
That's what. But look though, if Forza got almost 11 million players and there's only 6 million Xboxes out there,
you know, I didn't think about that. That means at least 4 million. At least 4 million people are on playing it on PC.
You know, niggas ain't really gaming on Xbox One like that no more, dog. Like, I can't see that. So yeah, man, I'm pretty sure most of them off PC.
And honestly, obviously the 10 million is not like the full 6 million who actually own an Xbox. So it might be split. It might be like 5. You could like split that down the middle. Say 5 million are on PC, 5 million are on Xbox.
That's crazy.
You might as well split it down the middle. Never thought about that. But hey, man, they having success. People playing their games. That's what matters, right? They don't care about us. You know, these hardware sales. You know, they don't. They claim
look, Xbox is saying we don't even care if you buy the motherfucking game. Just play that bitch. You ain't even got to play it. Matter of fact, just boot that bitch up. We just need these engagement numbers. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Here's 3 months of Game Pass.
All right.
Yeah, they selling Game Pass like that shit. They slinging that shit like it's crack in the streets.
Oh yeah, you get nigga. I got Game Pass one time for 3 months for typing. I saw a nigga went to the movies and he put up a picture of his popcorn. I typed in the link off that shit and got 3 months of Game Pass for $1.
What?
I swear to God, he had a bag of popcorn. It said Xbox.com/popcorn, right? So I typed it in. It was like I think I already had Game Pass too. It was like Game Pass 3 months for $1.
For this, hold on.
That's how I got that shit again.
Out there in the streets, bro.
Yes, sir. I ain't mad at it.
Yeah. All right. So yeah. So they announced this game, MultiVersus. It's another game similar to Smash Bros. We had Nickelodeon All Stars Brawl that came out not too long ago, and now this is Warner Bros. Characters. So in it, there's Shaggy. There's Steven Universe. There's Rhine Dog. I have no idea who that is.
Who the hell is that?
No idea.
Dog.
No idea.
What the hell?
Mascot for Xbox.
Rhine Dog.
Oh, I'm seeing here that it's an original character.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There's Garnet from Steven Universe. There's Harley Quinn. Arya Stark. From Game of Thrones, obviously. Yeah. Finn the Human from Adventure Time. I did not know that was his name. I don't watch that show. Wonder Woman's in there. Jake the dog from Adventure Time. Superman, Batman, Bugs Bunny, Tom and Jerry, and yeah, that's the list so far.
They got all the original voice actors too to do the voices of the game.
That's one thing they have over Nickelodeon.
Is Batman in it?
Yeah.
Kevin Conroy is doing
it's Kevin Conroy.
Kevin Conroy?
Yep.
Why are
And
you complaining about another man's grown voice? Another
Oh
grown
my,
man's voice.
that's a
yeah.
classic moment.
Nah, man, I can't handle this new God of War. I need the old voice. So,
Yeah, that's one thing it has over Nickelodeon All Stars Brawl, because they still don't have no voices in there. You play that game, it's still completely silent, I believe. They don't have
Yeah, it's just the
nothing.
music and the sound effects. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and yeah, I think Nickelodeon All Stars Brawl kind of came and went. You know, you thought it had a
Yeah.
chance. You thought
All
it had
these
a
games being
chance.
Smash clones, man. Like, why they gonna make a regular fighting game, bro? Like, that Smash clone shit is lame to me.
Yeah, I
I
don't know
think
if
the
it's.
idea is like you want it to be like a casual game, something that
Oh, whoa, Nev,
yeah.
what you saying? Are you saying Smash a casual game?
Smash is definitely a
Oh
casual game.
no,
Right?
hey, comment says get him
hold
up
It
out.
on,
has
hold
it has its
Oh
hardcore
no,
community, but it definitely is a casual
oh
game.
no, he
And
calling
I
it a
love
party
Smash.
game,
I
mate.
play it all the time, but
Comments, come on now, get
come
him up
on
out
now.
here. Clean him up. Shit is crazy.
just happy we haven't seen fucking Final Fantasy yet.
Hey, I can make no guarantees. I'm not
I
saying
bet-
it's there. I'm
I-
not saying it's not.
It's in there.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying it's there. I'm not saying it's
better
not.
see. I submitted gameplay. I better see my shit in there.
It's not here. It's next week.
Oh, you see how
It's
that
next
works,
week.
Shaq?
It's next week.
Yeah, he
Guarantee
hating
you.
on you. He hating on
I
you,
never
dog.
submit gameplay. I submit next week.
Next week is gonna be there. But y'all think this has a better chance of being a success than Nickelodeon All Star
Oh
Girls?
yeah.
No, Nickelodeon's way
No.
bigger than WB.
Not with some of the
Character-
characters though.
I mean,
Like,
how's Nickelodeon doing?
is Rugrats bigger than Batman? Like, I mean, you
I
gotta
don't think
about
nobody's
shit like
really
that.
playing Nickelodeon Brawl like that.
Didn't that game die the same day it came out?
Most
Something
definitely.
like that.
Nigga
Something
put some
like that.
Space Jam characters in that shit, man. WB got a lot of IPs, yo.
I would say the Nickelodeon cast was definitely like way more fire than this one.
Oh yeah.
You know what WB needs to do? Since they got all these characters, they need to put Jordan and LeBron in this game.
They could.
That'd be hard.
Yeah, they could.
Everybody would be manning Jordan versus LeBron.
Yep.
Yeah, so I don't even think this has a release date yet. We'll see how it does, man. Oh, it's free to play.
What, WB?
Yeah, this multiverse game. Multiverse will be free to play. I did not know.
Oh
Okay.
shit!
So and Nickelodeon was like $40, I think. So this might have a better chance. Maybe. Okay. Yeah, we'll see how that does. All right, let's how about I guess Pokemon. That's what we got Nev here for. Nev,
Mm-hmm.
sir, I saw you make a tweet on Friday, and you had a fully evolved starter Pokemon, right? The same day the game came out. I'm like, okay, cool. He was no life in it. He was no life in it for the first day, no problem. Then I get on
Okay.
Twitter the next day, the nigga beat the game. So my question for you after beating Pokemon in less than 24 hours is, what's wrong with you?
I was really excited for this game.
Did you sleep?
Mhm.
Did you eat?
Okay, so I really didn't play it for one day. I played it for two because I stayed up till midnight on Thursday, and I played it. I think the first night, I think I played it till like 5 or 6, something like that.
In the morning.
And then I played it, yeah, till in the morning. Then I took a quick nap, and then I played some more when I woke up. But no, I have not slept. I've not slept much in the last 2 days. I can check my total hours played for you guys right now. I think the last time I checked was like 34 hours. But the game's really good, so it was time well spent as far as I'm concerned.
Okay. I was just worried about your health. We be hearing stories about dudes be dying, passing out, playing games in long sessions, like not eating.
Those
Making
people are
sure.
normally Asian or from Brooklyn, though.
Hey.
Wow. I don't know how you do Brooklyn in this.
Saying.
That's
So
definitely like a thing in Korea.
Yeah, it is, with the internet cafes and all that. But tell us about the game. Give us the breakdown why you loved it so much.
It is like, so so the remakes of the 4th generation of Pokemon. It's a pretty polarizing generation. It's either someone's like favorite generation or their least favorite. It happens to be my favorite generation. Um, Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum are like my favorite games ever. So I was really excited for
Facts.
this to come out. Um, and so when it was announced a few months ago, I wanted it to just be like a one-to-one remake of the original games, because whenever they try to get too crazy with like updating old games in the remakes, it ends up being kind of garbage. But I don't even know how this happened. But the revisions that they did make in this game made the game so much better. From the quality of life changes that they added to just the new features. One of the big features that they added in the originals was the underground, where you would basically go and you would dig for like fossil Pokemon or whatever, and you could get some other items to trade in to let your Pokemon learn new moves. Which it was cool, but it was pretty empty. Like you couldn't really do anything down there, and they totally revamped it in these games. They added new areas where you could catch Pokemon, and you could catch Pokemon that had their egg moves. So it added like an extra layer to catching new Pokemon. It was really, really like it. I don't want to say it was really in depth, but they did add a lot of content to the underground, and they turned what was previously the most empty part of these games into like something that you could find yourself doing, spending a lot of time in, like just running around. For instance, I've been in the underground since we started this podcast, just digging, collecting fossils, and finding new Pokemon to catch. And it's so varied, and like there's so much variety in it. It's the loop is really good to play. So I've had a lot of fun with it.
And
Um,
one of the things I
mhm.
heard people complain about was like in the original versions of these games, there was like a serious like lack of fire Pokemon. And that's
Yeah,
why people always started with Chimchar.
exactly. Yeah, if you didn't start with Chimchar, you were basically forced to like catch like a Ponyta, maybe. Um, so yeah, the balance of what types of Pokemon you could catch in the originals was pretty garbage. Um, and they did address that. Like you could actually catch all of the starters in these games now. Well, no, it's all of the starters up until the 4th generation you can catch in these games.
Mm.
Um, the biggest improvement I think they made, honestly, in these games, though, other than like revamping the underground, was the visuals. Like the backgrounds, like while you're in battles, are actually really really nice. Some of like the new areas they're updated. They look the same as they did in the old versions, but they're a lot more polished. I haven't run into anything that I really dislike. I will say that some of like the item distribution has been kind of annoying. Like there are certain Pokemon that you can't evolve until you've beaten the game. And at that point, if you're not someone who really cares about the post game in Pokemon, you can't really play the game with the Pokemon you like the most that are available in this region. So that was kind of annoying for me. Um, like we were talking about earlier, though, this game did release with one of the biggest features not there, which is wonder trading. And that's basically a trading option where you put a random Pokemon into this trade machine, and then you get a random Pokemon from another player. And in the older Pokemon games, I spent literal hours just sitting and trading random Pokemon. And for that to not be in the game, like I don't understand like what the limitations were as to why it wasn't available at launch. But so yeah, there are just a few features that are missing. Um, it is kind of easy because they do have the experience share that you can't turn off. So your entire party gains experience for like when you've won a battle or whatever.
Yeah, I was playing and I thought that was really weird. I'm like, I don't even have XP share. I'm like, why the hell is this happening?
Yeah, and so you could have an entire party of 6 Pokemon that are all really good, and not like 5 of them don't even have to have had, any battles. So that the difficulty is a lot easier than, the previous games where you can only use the experience share on one Pokemon. But and then I guess the biggest change I think they made from the originals is that the HMs are no longer tied to Pokemon. It's a separate app, so you don't have to have like a Bidoof with 4 HM moves to allow you to traverse the map
Mm.
anymore, which is really good. So you could actually use more Pokemon, and not have to decide what Pokemon you're using based off of whether or not they could learn.
Yeah, that struggle
Um,
was real back in the day, having to like take a Pokemon that's not really part of your squad just for the HM.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, right. So that was really welcome. So like I was saying, like when this game was announced, I was like, these dudes better not add anything. They better just like remaster the game. Basically, I don't want any changes to it. But the changes they did make, they're really good, and I think this does lend a lot to the question of should Game Freak going forward pass off development of these Pokemon games to other studios, because the studio they passed this off to, I don't even think they've ever made their own games. They're one of those studios that like helps on other games. Like I think they helped develop on like Nier and Dragon Quest, and yeah, they took over developing this game, and it's honestly, this isn't the best remade Pokemon game. I would say it's the second best, because Heart Gold and Soul Silver are still like, I think, the best Pokemon games ever made, if you like objectively speaking. But I definitely am more open to the idea of, at least as far as remakes go, not making Game Freak solely responsible for developing these games, because this is the best Pokemon game that's come out in years, honestly.
Mm. Yeah, I was playing and like I was really just impressed by the animation. Like I didn't play the last two Pokemon games, whatever they were, last two or three. But I was like, yeah, these animation, this looks really clean.
Mhm.
Like just the the visuals and the gameplay is it's Pokemon. That's not going to change. It's
Right.
one of those formulas that, like, listen, they could make a Pokemon now till forever, and that formula doesn't really get old, right? And it having two versions is still one of the biggest scams in gaming. Like, literally,
Absolutely.
they make two versions, and the only difference is like what, 7 Pokemon. I'm like, yo, this is I can't believe they get away with this like forever. But like, yeah, the formula, man, it's just as good as the first time you played it. So I'm enjoying it.
How much does this game cost?
This is a full price
Si-
game.
60. Yeah.
And this is a 3DS or a DS game?
Yes.
DS game.
So let me get this straight.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
no.
Good thing Blandrew is in here. Blandrew complaining about $70 PlayStation games. When I know he bought this game when he paying $60 for DS games.
Ouch.
This game absolutely doesn't need to be full price.
Oh, come on.
Absolutely not. I guess I do think they did make enough changes to justify it being a full price game, but I mean, you're right. At the end of the day, it is just a remake, really. I don't know if I should even admit this, but I bought 3 copies of these games.
Why 3?
So I bought the double
front,
pack,
the back,
but
and the yeah.
Huh?
I bought the double pack, but while it was in transit here, I realized that I didn't want to actually open it, so I just bought a digital version. So yeah, they got me 3 times for these games.
Damn.
But I could eventually sell it, in a few years, because
What version did you beat?
I beat Brilliant Diamond. I think that's, like, as far as the roster goes, it's the better game.
I went with Shining Pearl. Can't remember why, but I looked up like the difference of Pokemon, and there was something I wanted more in Shining Pearl.
Yeah. And like when you say this, that it's the same game, it's legitimately the same game. When it was leaked a few weeks ago, the 2 versions there's no difference on a programming level. The leaked version that people were playing on PC was Brilliant Diamond, but if you changed like a flag in the code, it
Yeah.
would change with other
Mhm.
versions. So it's literally the same game that they're getting idiots like me to buy twice. So
Man, I remember when Pokemon games were like named after colors. Now they're named after fucking strippers. Like
Oh,
Diamond,
man.
Sapphire, Ruby, Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. It literally sounds like a cross between strippers and like a WWE like stage name.
What about the black and white?
oh man,
Races. Named them after races. Yeah, man. And I've been playing it on, I still won't play the game in handheld mode, so I've been putting it up on the TV and
that's
just-
blasphemous, by the
Oh,
way.
you got this game, BG?
yeah.
What the hell?
Yes, sir. I've been playing it.
Jackson,
Listen,
didn't you hear BG's opening a laundromat in Pokemon. You
Listen.
didn't hear about that?
Oh, not again.
Wait. I'm just gonna beat the game. I ain't gonna say nothing
okay.
else. I'm just gonna beat the game. I've been telling y'all all year I'm a buy this game and play it because I'm a fan of Pokemon.
No, we don't believe
PG,
you.
what's your favorite Pokemon? Raticate or Rattata?
Hey yo, ain't no way.
I don't get the joke, but
He's trying to,
man.
yeah. I ain't gonna say it.
I know the Brooklyn. I know it's the Brooklyn thing.
These niggas
I know.
evil.
I'm just playing dumb. But yeah, and Blandrew owes me an apology whenever he, comes out from whatever whatever hole he hiding in. Because he said, BG was just gonna, when the game came out, he gonna make an excuse. He not gonna play it, and listen. I've been playing it. I'm enjoying it. Put it, like I said, put it up on the big screen, and yeah.
You got to play that shit handheld, dog.
No. It's better on the big screen.
Screen is just weird.
It's better.
Yeah.
It's better.
I saw that and I got very angry.
I can't play games on a small screen no more, man. I don't do it. I don't do it. I try very hard to avoid it, man. I just don't want to do it. And it's only, the thing is, like with Pokemon, like with the visuals, it only looks bad when you're really close to it. Okay, if you do one of those digital foundry zoom ins, the game looks horrible. But if you sit in far away, it looks completely fine even on the big screen. So
I mean, how far back are you sitting? In your bedroom?
No, I got the Switch in my living room. I got the PS5 at my desk and a PS5 in my bedroom. So I put the Switch in the living room and I've been playing it there. How far I am? I don't know, 7 feet, something like that.
You're playing this on your DualSense, BG?
What you mean? The Halo? DualShock 4.
Ew.
I heard the DualSense is the best controller to play Halo on. Is that true?
No,
I mean that's
Man, the
yes,
DualSense
sir.
is big, bro.
I heard it don't have as many dead zones as the
dual
4?
Yeah, I don't think the DualSense is good for multiplayer games, in my opinion. It feels weird to me.
Yeah, I can never.
So that's why I'll still use the DualShock 4 for multiplayer games.
Does it natively support it? Or you gotta use
natively. As soon as you boot it up on Steam, you'll see it shows you it's the prompt on Steam says you have a supported controller or whatever, and it just detects it.
Yeah, it's just detecting
I might
Xbox's
try it,
buttons.
because I'm not really a big fan of that fucking Xbox One or Xbox Series X controller, but the Xbox 360 is just too old now.
Yeah, so listen, I just want to give a shout out to everybody who uses a an Elite controller for $200 and is still getting washed. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah. I can say the same thing. I'm using the standard Xbox controller.
Sir. I couldn't, I personally couldn't do it. If I buy a $200 controller and I'm getting washed by somebody with a $60 controller, I'm just
a refund.
yeah, man. I'm just gonna end it all, man. There's no point in being here no more.
Y'all ain't even did. Have y'all did the Halo topic yet, or am I bugging?
No, we haven't gotten to it yet.
I don't remember y'all talking. All right, cool.
No, we haven't gotten to it yet. But yeah, that's Pokemon is it, man. I usually I don't like I don't like multitasking different games, but my balance right now is okay, because it's it's games that are not messing up my muscle memory. I'm playing Pokemon. I'm still going through the GTA trilogy, and playing Halo. So yes, this is a good balance. Look at that variety that I got going on there, sirs. It's a nice old good variety.
We're proud of you, BG. We're proud of you, man.
Would you say that this has been the first time in a long time that you've had a good lineup? Like multiplayer, single player,
Ooh, the trifecta? I'm gonna be real. It's
a good question.
It has been a long time. It was like the last time, and we can get into Halo now. The last time I enjoyed a multiplayer this much, honestly, was Last of Us Factions. And that was like a decade ago.
Hold up, BG. You played a lot of Rogue Company.
Yeah, I wasn't going
to. I almost forgot about. I do have. See. Here's the thing. I have over 500 hours of Rogue Company, right?
Jesus Christ.
And I do love that game, but the community is ass. Like
facts, yes.
Like ass butter. Okay.
Yes.
Like the Halo community. Like, even though it's free to play, and the thing I had against free to play games is like it invites like the worst people in, and that's what Rogue Company's problem was. Like, you would swear like everybody is like playing with their feet or like mentally disabled, because that's
you playing on Xbox?
It has crossplay. It's crossplay across, and that's actually one of the problems because, like, bro, like, there's people who could play that game on a Switch, and they'll play it like a dusty. And I'm not talking about a smooth 60 frames. They'll play like a dusty 60 frames, right? Because it's different on Switch. So you could have
uses every insult a black woman would use in his fucking lexicon.
So you could, like, for example, like on your team, randomly you could get all 3 teammates that are playing on Switch, and on the other team it could be all players who are playing on PC at 120 frames and they actually have brains. So the community is what ruined that game for me, and that's why I eventually uninstalled it after investing like all those hundreds of hours. Like, at least with Halo, I could get into a random match, right? So, some social, some quick play and everything like that. And even though you'll run into some bad players, I'm like, y'all are not idiots though. Like y'all are semi-competent people. So the community is still like at least decent, or have like 2 brain cells to rub together. I can say that about Halo. So it's a better experience for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And getting into Halo, listen, man, I praised the game since the beta, right? I said that multiplayer was amazing then. The game runs much better now. It's much stable. We know it's missing a lot of things they gotta fix, but the core is there, man. We've been doing ranked, we've been doing customs, big team battle. Bro, like, this game, it's just so damn good, man. Like, I can't say enough good things about it, man.
I've only experienced one glitch.
Yeah.
What was that?
And I tried to assassinate a guy who threw his grapple hook. So my melee literally fouled him on his grappling hook for like a good 20 feet. I was like, what the fuck? But it didn't connect with him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You can't.
Yeah,
you also can't melee people. Like, if they're climbing up something, the melee is gonna miss.
Yeah.
I've been learning that.
A few people were having like some issues. I know some folks are having like crashing issues.
Yeah. Some.
But yeah,
like
other
Sony.
than that, it doesn't seem like to be buggy.
And my only other issue is I can't talk to console players on PC.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
It doesn't work.
Yeah, it doesn't work for me either.
Like, they say they can hear me, but I can't hear them.
Yeah.
That's the same with you?
Yes, the same with me. I have some friends that are like, yo, do you hear this guy chewing? Like, he's opened up a whole bag of chips. I'm like, bro, I don't hear nothing. Like, I don't know what's going on. We're on the same team as these people. And I'm like, I guess I got him muted. He's like, I don't even know how to mute these people. So it's something, I don't know. I really don't know what it is. I just can't hear people in the game.
Yeah. And Zap, you've played previous Halos, you know how to compare them and all that stuff. People in the Discord, they seen you play with them. They be acting shook now when they see Zap. He put some fear into people's hearts in the Discord now. So, tell us how you feel about this Halo compared to the other ones.
All right, so I got permission to go all the way in, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I love Halo Infinite. I'm gonna be completely honest. Halo Infinite is the best thing since, I don't even know. Like,
It's Halo 3.
Yes, pretty much. Now, me personally, my favorite has always been Halo Reach because of the customization, the ranking system after they fixed it, the story. Of course, everyone loves Master Chief, but something about Noble Team is just, it feels more impactful than just Master Chief alone.
Yeah. Because there's more human to them.
Yeah, facts. Yes, exactly. But so now with the multiplayer in Halo Infinite, the thing that saddens me the most is that 343, this is the first time they've done amazing. I still got a Halo 4 poster. I was there midnight release. Halo 5 was there midnight release. And this is the best that they've done since. Halo 4 was good to me at the time because I was probably like, I don't even know, 15, 16 maybe. I don't even remember when 5 came out, but I did like 5's multiplayer.
Yeah.
ODST was fire, but I honestly didn't like ODST because there was no multiplayer. I'm strictly a multiplayer guy. I play as many single player.
It just carried Halo 3's multiplayer.
It's Halo 3's
Yeah.
multiplayer.
Well, they had Fireteam. ODST didn't have Versus. They had the Firefight. I said Fireteam. Firefight.
Yeah, which is like a horde mode, right?
Yeah, it was the horde mode. It didn't have Versus. I like to be against other people, for competitive purposes. So with that being said, Halo Infinite's multiplayer, it feels like a Halo game for once. My issue with Halo 4 and 5 is just felt like they were trying to do too much. Of course I adapted, and you play the game, you love the game, but not everyone did. Halo 5's, you can only find like 2-3 people online. You run into the same people in the ranked. The game died fairly soon, unfortunately.
I disagree with that, but go ahead.
No, oh my God. I got to Onyx and ranked in like 1 weekend because there was no one playing.
I mean, how long ago was this?
This was in 2020.
Oh,
I haven't
okay.
played
Then
that.
all right, then that's fair if you're talking about like as far as like years and whatnot. Because I think I last played Halo 5 like maybe last year. So
Oh no, yeah, no, it didn't. It definitely didn't die early, but over time, it's just like people just quit because they were bad. The game wasn't bad, not to me at least, but people didn't like that it felt like Halo, or not, it didn't feel like Halo, but it had the same concept of Halo Combat Evolved. Pistol starts or pistol only. People just couldn't get with it and they were bad, so they just quit. With this, I feel like that's the only reason why they replaced ranked with the BR, so you can feel like they are. I don't know how to explain it, because you can use the pistol, you can get a kill with any gun in this game. That's why I like Halo Infinite. Nothing is being held back. I think the AR is a little.
There's some guns that what's that one?
Yeah, there
blue
are several
gun
guns that are
shoots
ass that they need
red
they need a
vomit?
buff.
it's like a lot of newer weapons, like those laser weapons and shit, or like that electric pistol, which is meant to like stun you and stuff. I think it's trash, but go ahead. I'm sorry, I don't want to interrupt.
No, I would. And the thing is, like, all I say is, like, even though a lot of the guns are like ass and underpowered, I would prefer you have a lot more underpowered guns than overpowered, because at least you can buff those guns slightly as you go you go along. Yeah.
Those weapons, I was looking at the lore of those weapons, the Ravager, or the brute weapons, the new brute weapons. They're really for like armor. So things for the Spartans, like the AR, the BR, the pistol or the sidekick, the sniper, anything that comes with like, your traditional bullets, they're meant for kill shots. But those are meant to take people's armors down. Like the Covenant pulse rifle is completely trash. I had a challenge to use that one, and it took me at least like a whole mag to kill someone. Yeah, it's horrible. There's a lot of guns that are,
It's not
they
meant
have
for you to kill with it, and that's
Yeah,
why I'm
that's
starting
the
to
issue.
learn late.
Yeah.
Headshots don't mean shit until the shield's off.
Yeah. Yep. Facts.
That's fucking annoying.
So they pretty much function as like the plasma pistol. Like,
Yeah. And the plasma, I don't think the plasma has any tracking anymore, like classic Halo.
Nope.
oh,
Plasma pistol overcharges trash.
Yeah. They completely ruined it. You have to be spot on with that.
I haven't seen any shotguns except for that one like vertical horizontal plasma bouncy.
That's the
shotgun.
Is that the
heat
cinder
wave.
shot?
That's the heat
Oh,
wave.
that's the heat
No.
wave.
They got a great deal of shotguns. Like
There's the bulldog shotgun,
which is my favorite.
It's a good.
That was nice. Yeah, that's fast too.
Yeah, it's at certain like it's at certain spots. One thing I'm kind of bad at is like it takes me a while to learn. Besides the obvious spots of like weapon pickups, it's taken me like real long to like learn where exactly things are, because I don't know, they don't put them in like recognizable and easy memorable spots to me on a lot of these maps. It's like, why the hell is this here? This is so random.
Yeah.
We talk about the shitty ass names for some of the weapons. First or second game I played, B-53 Spanky resale. What the fuck is a Spanky?
Yeah, that's Spanker.
Nailed by
Yeah,
a
that's
rocket launch. I'm like, why can't we just call it a rocket launch? Why do we gotta call it a fucking Spanky or a Spanker? Like, what the fuck? I mean, I know it's a minor complaint, but it just sounds really cheesy that we're calling a freaking missile launcher or any kind of missile system or a Spanky. Like, what are they gonna call it? Like, they call it the sniper rifle, like the Screech from like Saved by the Bell or some shit.
Dude.
You picked up the Boonhauer. But overall, yes, I think this game is maybe just say fuck Battlefield. Not playing it. I'm exclusively on Halo. I like this game. Doing pretty decent, but I'm struggling a bit. I find myself being able to do a lot of the movement much more easily on mouse and keyboard. I will literally rotate. I can't decide what I want to play on. I will literally rotate playing games with the mouse and keyboard and the controller, like between oddball rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Going back and forth. You can actually even move with the controller and aim with the mouse, but that would require a lot of different bindings to the D-pad if I really wanted to do that. But the only problem I have with the controller is my fucking thumb be bothering me after a fucking while aiming and shit, because do I really want to fucking go get a surgery just to fucking play a video game?
Yeah, I played with the mouse and keyboard in the beta, and I think it's good. The only thing I couldn't use on mouse and keyboard is the battle rifle. It's just really weird and really difficult to use the battle rifle with mouse and keyboard. But like the assault rifle mouse and keyboard, like your aim is just phenomenal. Like it's insane. So yeah, there's pluses and negatives, but
you can't aim with the battle rifle. You can't do shit.
Yeah.
But another thing that fucks me up is I gotta like tell myself body, 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 head, body, 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 head. Otherwise, I keep going head, 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 and if you fucking miss 1 or 2 shots, you lose.
Yeah.
Because body shot, like you could shoot somebody in the foot in this game. It does the same amount of damage or shield as it does if you hit them in the head.
That's the beef that I had, because I was like, I'm sitting there training myself to play head to head, and I'm like, I'm not doing anything. And the problem is
making it harder.
I'm making it harder for myself because I have less real estate to work with. So yeah, I struggled earlier today with that.
I still go for all head even when the armor's on. It's a bad habit to break, like because
it is.
Yeah,
it's
always been like that.
Habit. So like what's happening is like people that haven't really been playing Halo, they just shoot 3 bodies, 1 head. So they only have to take the headshot 25% chance. Meanwhile, you're taking the high risk shot 4 times, so you're losing a lot of battle rifle battles.
Yeah,
right.
So it's really a pain in the ass for me to try to like for example, that assault rifle is so deadly because when you shoot it into their chest, the natural recoil just
goes up. Exactly.
Yep, it just owns them. But I like how I haven't uploaded much gameplay, but I like that Gundam sniper head. But dude, you could just like run around, slide, jump, maneuver. Like it's a lot easy. I don't know why. I just feel like the Xbox Series controller is way too cramped. Maybe I don't know. I feel like trying to DualShock then BG says it, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah. So, hey, Smooth. So like, I've never seen you play. I think we did play 1 match together.
No, I hopped out when you got in. Like when
you
got in, you replaced me when I was in.
Come on, don't say it like that. But what you want to do, like, just hit the body, but honestly, don't aim. So one thing that I've been doing throughout the years of Halo, is to just not aim. You want to strafe with wherever they're going. The auto aim or the aim assist is really heavy until you move that analog stick.
I will say I do think like the aim assist is definitely there, but I feel like it's weaker than past Halo, or that could be the bug. Remember you told me about the glitch that if you have your keyboard plugged in, for some reason the game is detecting the keyboard and not giving you aim assist on controller. There is like the bug. There's that bug you told me about.
Yeah. So for everybody or anybody listening, make sure if you play it on PC, you start up on Steam, at the bottom right or wherever you have your notifications, it should say gamepad config loaded. If it doesn't say that, then it can still work. But at the start screen, don't hit enter on your keyboard. I think you can move the mouse around a little bit, but you press start. Yeah, you press start at the start menu on your controller, or press A or start, and that will mainly connect the controller, and then you would have aim assist. If you can't really tell and you don't want to just hop in and gamble with that, you can always go into a training mode or a level 3 of a weapons drill. So
when you start your game up, don't even fuck with the fucking mouse, right?
Don't even touch the keyboard.
I'm about to boot this up right now because I've been noticing it's been harder to aim. Because I actually literally looked into like my past Halo gameplays, and I'm like, why is my aim so much better in the older games compared to the current game?
Yeah. Nah, it's definitely a little bit lighter. Aim assist is lighter on this game than any other Halo. But that could be one of the reasons.
Yeah, and it takes time to like, get your your controller settings, like the dead zone, and I have mine at like all my dead zones at 555, and like Halo by default, you know, Infinite has it at like 12. I put mine down to 5. It's better. It's still like what I'm still trying to like tweak a little bit is like turning. Like sometimes when I'm doing like when I need to do a quick turn, that's what I'm still trying to like fix a little bit because I'm not turning as fast as I want. But you don't want it to be too sensitive. That's the thing about Halo. It has to be very, very like fine tweaks, or like everything is gonna be off.
Yeah.
And then getting used to bumper jumper again has been a problem for me because you got to be on bumper jumper. Another thing that they have I really like, you know, you can set individual sensitivities for different zooms.
Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So that's good because I always hated it in the old games. I'm like, some people with lower sensitivities would pick snipers, and because it just be, you know what I'm saying? Like you kind of want a little bit lower on the snipe, but for the battle rifle, you didn't want it too slow in the older games. Now you can individually do it, which I think is amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really good. Like, and we all know it's missing content, and like the store is a little bit weirdly configured.
It won't even let me activate the game with the controller.
Really?
It says press enter to play.
You press start, eh?
You should be able to use your controller to get in from there.
Yeah, it lets me do it.
Nope, I always have to hit enter.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's an
So
issue.
I don't think I've ever had. So where does it tell me what I'm looking at?
So if you look at the bottom right, but like if you look at the bottom right corner when you boot it up, it should say gamepad detected.
Yeah, right when you load up Steam, like right at the intro, the Halo, you know, the 343 screen actually, like where it says 343, that's where it's supposed to say it. It's supposed to show you right there.
No.
Yeah.
So every time I play with a controller, I've always had to start it up with the mouse and keyboard.
Oh
So
shit.
I wonder if that's been a reason my aim's been kind of weird.
Even with your aim being off, I seen your stats. I mean, shit.
Well, that's just because I'm fucking good at the game, but I'm
Oh,
just saying
shit.
I don't feel like I'm good as I don't feel like I'm anywhere comparable. Okay, it says gamepad config loaded now.
Yeah, there
I
you
don't
go.
feel like that's why I said I had to watch older videos. I'm like, I don't feel like I'm anywhere close to what I was.
Yeah.
Back in the college days when they called you Halo.
Yeah.
Mr. Halo himself.
Let's
Yeah.
continue the podcast. I'm doing some weapon drills.
Yeah.
See what this
Just I was gonna say just a couple more things. Because I know I keep saying Halo Infinite is amazing, and it really is. But just on what I've been dealing with personally, of course, no one here. I think other than JackMove, me and JackMove follow each other on Twitter. Probably didn't see it. I don't really complain. I'm really not on the internet, and I'm not in a position to have people to back up anything that I say. Halo Infinite is just trash as just not a game, but what it should be or what it could be. It's absolutely garbage. Now, I've got oddball 5 times in a row, and it's supposed to be random. Why can I not pick my game modes like past Halos? I just want to pick my game modes.
Yeah.
I'm getting duplicate challenges, weekly challenges. Like
The quality of life. It's the quality of life stuff. That's all
little
bad.
things.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the little quality of life stuff. Yeah.
I made a little video. I didn't really expect much from it because my channel was just completely dead. But I just wanted to put it out there just so hopefully someone could see it and be like, what the fuck is wrong with this? There's a $5 skin. It's a medic skin. It popped up for me in my daily store. You get 2 shoulder pads. You get armor coating, which is the color now. And you get a pouch on your thigh. And then there was a $10 skin for one little fucking knife that you put in your chest for $10. Like, I understand it's free to play. And I was saying that in the video. I'm like, get your money. That's cool. But it's just so many lies. Joe said something like you can, or he was thinking about the people in the community, and people have jobs and don't have enough time to get through the battle pass and whatnot. And I was saying, like, I know someone that put 15 hours in the game and got to tier 2. That's not for the people. I understand you don't want it to be easy because you got to make your money. I get it. But don't kill Halo. Don't make an amazing game and kill it just because of all the quality of life things. Because people will leave when they find out they can't really customize their character the way that they want to.
Yeah.
And
Because-
even for go ahead.
No, finish.
For this battle pass, my main issue with this battle pass alone is that it's called Heroes of Reach. It's meant for every character, every armor piece, everything from Halo Reach. So you can, when you level up the battle pass, you can get Emil, you can get June, you can get Cat's armor, you can get I forgot his name, but the commander, you can get his armor, and you can't customize them at all, which makes sense. But a lot of them come with individual pieces, but they don't let you get all the individual pieces. Like I want Emil's shoulder with the big ass knife on it. I can't get that alone unless I'm using him, and that's just stupid. Like,
yeah, it's the customization is not like it to me. It's very confusing if you go into that store and you like, okay, how do I unlock this? Okay, I have to buy it, but I think you have to also be at a certain level, and
Yeah, you have to unlock it at a certain level. Yeah.
yeah, I'm like, huh? And then and it's like, what? And then like the when you buy like a full skin, like the esports stuff, you can't customize like certain pieces of it. Like you have to wear it exactly how it comes, at least right now. And I'm like, this is the bad part of free to play, because you talking about the prices. The thing about, if they're not gonna charge you up front, they're gonna do everything to make sure they get their money back on the back end. Like that's gonna be their whole goal.
Can I interrupt real quick? Cowboys lost.
They
did. Resume.
I
Okay.
just saw that.
Yeah, like
tweet.
that's gonna be their whole goal, is to get their money back, since they're not charging you for it. And that's why I say, like, all the time, like, listen, I would rather pay up front. Like, y'all think free to play games is all sunshine and daisies and all that stuff. Like, no, bro, they're
Especially because we're going to be paying $60 for the campaign anyway. Oh no, wait. Now you know
Game
what?
Pass.
Actually, exactly. I was about to say, people aren't going to be paying $60.
Exactly, bro. So they have to focus. Like, they wouldn't focus on much on like the store and these kind of egregious pricing if they charged you up front. But now that, since they didn't, they have to plan all around that. That's going to be their, like, one of their main goals, along with progressing the game, of course. But a huge part of their goal is to get their money back. So, that's not necessarily where you want their focus to be at.
Yeah.
But,
the thing also you got to consider is that they delayed season 2, so this battle pass got extended, and they can't really afford for people to rush through it.
Yeah. Because they said,
I could tell you,
like a
they said
catch-22
co-op
shit.
is come. They said co-op is coming, like, is probably coming like May or farther than that, and Forge is coming after the summer. That's a long time for people who want that.
One thing I do like, though, is they allow me to have prosthetic knees in the game.
Funny.
Yeah, my Spartans got prosthetics.
yeah, I've been cool with prosthetics since Reach. That's been my one of my go-to armor choices. But yeah, Smooth. This season 2 won't be out until 161 days.
Yeah.
So we have to deal with this shit for 100. Like, that's ridiculous, because they updated the XP gains for the battle pass because of the people's outlash. Like, that was ridiculous. But even little things like Halo, I feel like the main reason why people didn't like Halo 5's multiplayer is because it was a sweat fest. You get beamed with a pistol in like 2 seconds. Now, in this game, it feels exactly the same, because it seems like it's just strictly for, or the modes itself are strictly for the HCS, which is cool and all, but in quick play, I want to play Fiesta. I want to play SWAT. I want to play snipers. Like, I want to have fun.
Infection.
Exactly, yeah. Like, Griff
Now,
Ball.
the thing is that, all right, one thing to consider, just the only thing to consider. Now, come December 8th, and obviously these topics can come back. Now, as it is technically in beta, it's possible that these modes can actually show up by launch. Its launch date, which is December 8th.
Yeah.
That is true.
They're calling this period a beta.
Yeah.
And but so that's why it's like I want to go ham because of that, but I was like, all right, technically it's not fully out yet. So, because I was like, I want to be able to play, because me, I'm a Slayer person. I only typically play Slayer. So I'm like,
Right
right
here
now, I
with
kind of just have to force myself to play all these objective modes. Now, it does help that Oddball is pretty fun. But as
Ball
far
is
as the
fun.
other modes, it's like I'm not like I was like, yeah, now I'm just gonna play until I at least get like Slayer again. But hopefully when it launches on the 8th, that we have our playlist of where we could play like a specific playlist. I want to play just Slayer or Infection or freaking Griffball and
yeah, but this is ranked though. They want everybody to play ranked so they can have everybody on an even thing. And
yeah,
have
but even in
diverse-
quick play is the same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, you can't pick what you
rank
want to
makes
play.
sense.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah, rank
especially a
makes
quick
sense.
play, you can't.
I went 4-1. I went 4-1. The other team quit. First time using the aim assist on a controller.
I'm gonna just throw this out there real quick because I feel like it's just a theory, of course. Like I said, I had Oddball 5 times in a row. I think my recent 10 games, I had Slayer 1 time, and my weekly challenges for the rest of the week, I only have 2 challenges left. Kill enemy flag carriers. I only had 1 CTF match. And win Slayer matches. I only had 1 Slayer match, and the rest have been all Oddball. I'm not saying that they're doing this on purpose, but what are the odds? Like, I get these challenges, and I cannot play the modes that I need to play.
Yeah.
It's just stupid.
That's
like,
why, challenge
I
systems
hate
are
that
stupid.
one map on 4v4 capture the flag. Oh, another thing, the vehicles, they be turning really sensitively.
Oh yeah. No, they quit.
Yeah, the problem I have with we need to be able to actually be able to. I mean, there's no map voting either. We need to be able to actually choose like what you want to be in your playlist or choose the individual modes. And like in Big Team Battle, in Big Team Battle, there's like once somebody gets in any of these like aerial, one of these aerial
vehicles
like
or some shit like that. Yeah,
bro, there's almost very little you can do to take it down. There's
it's
no
really over with.
anti-aircraft measures in Big Team Battle. So like dudes just be like just flying around with that joint once they get it. And then other thing we notice, like, bro, when we play Big Team Battle or even when we play customs, all the drops will be on one side of the map.
Facts.
Like all the drops, all the power weapons will be, bro. Like what's that launch site? Launch site. The rocket launcher spawns over there. Vehicles be spawning over there. They have a launch pad to get to the other side. I'm like, yo, who crafted this map, dog? Like it's so insane. Like, so there's certain things they gotta fix. They gotta add to balance the game out and all that.
You just made me realize. I just realized you're right. There's no vote map voting. I thought like, man, I just realized that
even things like that, I don't know if it's like the PC culture, not PC as in, a computer, but like, the community, those people. Battlefield, you can't talk to people. You can't even type to the other team. Halo, same thing. We haven't had, I think probably Call of Duty is the last game or the current game to have a pre-game lobby. There's no more pre-game lobbies. Like, you can't see who you're going against.
You know why, right?
I forgot
why,
about
right?
Ooh, all that trash talking?
You're too young for the Halo 2 days.
No, not me. I was in there. I was a kid, but I was in there. I've been playing Halo my whole life.
Okay, that's
why. Yeah, I've been here. I think
like, bro, like even like as much Rogue Company as I played, one of the major things people wanted was map voting. There's still no map voting in that game. That game is just like, I don't understand like what's the thing against map voting.
I don't know.
In a lot of these games,
just developers are just I don't know.
Yeah, and as good as Halo Infinite is, it does, once like we said about Battlefield, suffer from the same thing as Battlefield, where you could actually say this Halo Infinite multiplayer is an actual beta. But like, let's be real, when it launches in December officially, it's still going to be missing like 90% of the stuff that it's missing.
Yeah.
So, it's still suffers from the same case. Okay, we're going to add and we're going to fix stuff as we go. Still suffers from that problem.
Yeah. Yep. It's
the thing is, I still don't understand how Halo is in that state, being that multiplayer was the less thing they had to retool. So it's like,
No,
That's
we
tough.
don't know that for sure. For all we know, the multiplayer could have been ass, but because like this is the most polished multiplayer that's ever come out in a long time.
Yeah, no, that's true. It's like I always say, I'm not a game dev, but on the outside looking in, it seems like it's a simple concept to take something that worked and bring it over to the next game. But it's just it never happens like that. Like we get a lot of broken games coming out. Even Call of Duty, even though it's a copy paste game, it comes out every year in the same state. It's always broken.
Yeah.
Yo, this shit isn't even fair anymore, man.
Oh yeah, aim assist.
Yeah. I'm like hitting everything now. Before I was like, why is my aim struggling?
Jack, have you ever? I know you. Of course, not a Halo. Have you ever actually played Halo, Jack? I'm just wondering.
Yo, you got a laptop. Get Halo on the jiggy top. Stop fucking around.
I played Halo Forge one time. It was lagging, so I stopped.
Oh my god, Jack. This is
The
the first
Forge.
Halo I've ever played, and it is really, really fun. I enjoyed it quite a bit.
Yeah, and I prefer objective based modes. Like I love capture the flag and oddball is my jam, bro. That is absolutely my jam.
I'm strictly Slayer. Literally, I probably played tens of thousands of SWAT matches, Slayer matches.
Woo!
That's how I feel like you can get your aim 10 times better because there's only one thing to aim at. If you get that one tap, it's amazing. Like I could probably DM y'all like some clips. I went like 50 and probably 20, like because I'd be the only person in the match. My teammates love to leave. I'm never gonna leave. SWAT is just where it's at. Even in snipers, like I'm not saying Halo is easy, but it's been my go-to ever since.
Yeah, and the one thing I'm still like trying to train my brain to like do is like use the grapple hook, use the repulsor. I'm still not like implementing those things as much. I'll with the shield, I'll throw up the shield when I get it once in a while, but it's not like second nature to me or first nature or whatever yet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, that's true. Because
one problem I've always had with Halo, once your controllers get a little worn in, whether you have your right thumbstick as gun butt or zoom in, I would always accidentally press that shit in sometimes. But thankfully, the series controller, it actually takes more of a push to push it in. And I also changed that button to my equipment. So that's not, even if I do push it in, it's not like gonna really affect or change me 9 times out of 10. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I would always hate that.
Only map I think is garbage is Aquarius. That's the only map I can't stand.
I fucking love Aquarius,
bro. That map is so Aquarius. The one that's on the screen right now. It's just
I don't like it on ranked. That's about.
I don't like it for Slayer.
VR.
Like I don't like it for Slayer and a few other modes. Like I just think it sucks.
I closed out the pot. Oh shit! So if I use the mouse again, it's gonna deactivate me. Isn't
No.
it?
It's just the first time thing.
Okay.
It should always go back. It's your main thing should be the controller no matter what. Because like you gotta type to people or your teammates or whatnot.
Oh my god, that dude got his fucking neck caved in.
Yeah, and like with the whole Discord been playing it. We've been having some crazy custom matches.
Yeah,
it's been lit,
fun.
man. It's been lit.
If I wasn't savage with work, I'd be on that shit.
Yeah, I've been spending way too much time playing it like this week, man. The live stream's been like people, like because my audience, they want to see me play some actual multiplayer games. That's really what they want, and they've been showing up for this. They really been showing up for this.
They ain't showing up for factions.
I'm not.
They did.
I'm not gonna lie to you, BG.
It ain't coming.
Oh, shut up!
I think it'll be here. So BG, I'm not gonna lie to you, because I haven't seen Enemy out play since like The Last of Us Part 1 multiplayer. I thought you was washed. You was better than my friends, so I'm not even gonna hold you.
Oh man, you thought I was watching Halo, my G?
I thought in multiplayer in general. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I haven't seen any of y'all play.
I ain't never washed, sir. I ain't see. That's the thing. See, people ain't seen me on the streets. They like, oh, BG can't be good anymore. Nah, man. Listen. My skills ain't never gonna go nowhere.
I'm gonna give it to you. No, yeah, no, it was fire. Same with Bond. When I saw his video, I was just like, okay. I thought you was washed too. I thought everybody on this side
And
was
you know
washed.
you know what the crazy thing is? That first game I think was with controller, with
Mm.
no aim.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's why I said my aim was like janky.
Yeah, no, I feel you now. Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, because you know, like the last decade has been like a deviation from, I feel like, what we knew as like multiplayer. Like we got a whole bunch of battle royales, and then just a whole bunch of games that didn't have the play style and the modes that we grew up on. Like
Yeah.
like you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, if you want, besides Call of Duty, and I don't like Call of Duty, what other game could I go to if I wanted to play a capture the flag or a domination? You know what I'm saying? Like they completely most multiplayer games abandoned those modes because they were battle royale or something like Valorant or whatever. And it's like, damn, those are like, what happened to those? Like,
That's
where did the
true.
industry go? So that's why I had to stop playing multiplayer games, because I'm like, these ain't it, man. They making these multiplayer games for a whole different demographic, and I ain't in it. So, like, Halo is saving multiplayer games to me right now, bro. Halo is saving multiplayer games for me.
So what's Sony gonna do?
Man, I don't know, man.
I just want SOCOM back, man. Like,
We ain't getting it.
I know we'll probably never get that, but like I remember Confrontation. That was the last SOCOM that I actually loved. Cause 4 was cool, but
it was bad. You could say it. It was bad.
No, I was going crazy in that game. People sucked ass in that game.
Hold up, Bond's on a killing spree.
I I woke up one day because I don't even remember how old I was. I woke up one day and the game was gone because my brother, I guess he needed the money, just sold it. He didn't like SOCOM 4. It was his game at the end of the day, so I couldn't be mad at him. But you know, I want something back like Confrontation. Now, I'm on PC, so I'm playing things like Insurgency and whatnot. Some people would tell you if you're looking for that Halo feel, they'll be like, "Oh, go to Splitgate. Splitgate is trash."
Oh man, don't let some people hear you say that. I know some big fans of Splitgate, but I do wonder what the player count is looking like right now that Halo's out. I do wonder.
It's not. I'm not saying it's trash because like the gameplay or whatever. It's just like once you understand it, it's trash. Like I say, Rocket League is trash because once I got used to it, it was just like, all right, like what are we doing? We're just scoring back and forth, and a lot of the people in that game, even in the competitive mode, it's just like once you get used to it and you set it up, it's just like a regular game. It just has no substance. But
I found it, and yeah, I know like with most games, once you get to a more you play with higher skilled players, it becomes more competitive and all that. But I found the game like extremely like simple and a little bit soulless. You know, that was my thing about it.
I see what you mean. Yeah. It's just I don't. Yeah, something with Splitgate though alone. It was a complete tear from Halo.
19 and 11, 3,000 points in oddball. Okay, thank you for that tip, by the way.
But like that's why like I just Need for Speed is completely trash, something like that, and that's why like I needed Forza to fill in that void. Halo came in clutch. Vanguard, it's there. It's not bad, of course, but it's Call of Duty every year. There's nothing you can't escape it. It's going to come out. Battlefield, it's just
dead. And I can say this as a Battlefield lover, that joint is dead, like dead.
Yeah.
It's going to be a wrap for that game. Steam on Steam, Halo Infinite. I think they said either the day of release, because they stealth dropped it obviously this week, which I thought wasn't a great service, because there was some people that were a little bit upset. Like I know Strat was on. Strat is he's a big Halo player. He in the Discord, and he was tight because he's on vacation, and he was thirsty to get home and play some Halo.
Thirsty too. I was like, I hate all you guys.
Yeah. But it had
try this again with the 360 controller now.
It had 270,000 concurrent players on Steam, which was really good,
right?
Yeah, which is really good for like pretty much a stealth release. And it's growing it. So It's listen, man. Shout out to Xbox. Xbox is the best box. Shout out to Phil Spencer and them. I'm gonna give y'all all the praises just for Halo. Just for Halo. You know, nothing else y'all did this year really, shook it up for me, but this Halo is saving my soul.
I mean, they only got like 20 the most Game of the Year nominations this year. So.
Oh man, we got to get to that. Get to that.
It's a shame that Halo probably could have had a good chance at the Game of the Year award if it would have came out
early enough, right? Yeah.
As real quick, Psychonauts was nominated, right?
Yep, it was nominated. Now it just has to win.
Psychonauts don't win, I'm good.
I'm real quick. I just wanted to reply to Tick real quick. Need for Speed Heat is fire, but the reason why Heat wasn't as good as it should have been, it's bad when the game devs drop the game faster than the player. Forza will be up and alive for a very long time.
Unfortunately, only to the next Forza.
Yeah, until the next one, exactly. But Need for Speed keeps getting dropped.
That's the only problem with Forza. Like, if it was like one game every 2 years, it'd be played more, ironically.
Yeah.
But then it gets to the point where there's so many games, you'll hear some people say sometimes, I'll just skip this year's version.
It's like a sport. I mean, it's a sports game.
Forza doesn't come out every year.
Yeah, no, not anymore. Yeah. Well,
Like,
did it come out? I thought it came out. Oh, it's 2 years,
Forza
right?
Horizon was always biannually, and same with the other one. But now they're even longer periods because they each getting like an extra third year.
Yeah.
22.
Every 2 years should be fine for each game.
But the Need for Speed, no, you can't. I would never. Nah, it's just something about Need for Speed that's just because I beat that game 2 times already, and there's just nothing left to do. And me personally, I like to build drift cars. So if I'm building a drift build, I want it to actually drift. That game is damn near impossible to drift in that game. The cars are too heavy. I made a Miata. Miata in real life doesn't weigh that much. That motherfucker, it drives like a big old Tonka truck. Like, it's weird. Need for Speed Heat has the worst physics. I mean, of course, it's an arcade racer, but like compared to Forza and what you can do in Forza, no, Forza way more than Need for Speed.
All right, let's talk about these game award nominations.
Yay!
All right.
Hold on, Jack, you installing Halo?
Ew.
What? So were you
Jack,
waiting for
do it,
Sony
man.
to put in, were you waiting for factions? Get the fuck out of here.
Of course.
Jack, Halo's fun, bro.
Hey, man.
I really do think we could teach you. We would be able to teach you how to play, but teach you. You think you too good to be taught?
Yeah, Smooth play that motherfucker perfectly fine.
Oh man,
You talking about teach me?
Nah,
What's going
Halo
on
is one of
here,
those games where you like if you haven't played it like that, I do think it's gonna
Tony
be a
can't
big
even
adjustment.
speak English, but he can play Halo. Come on, BG.
All right, you got it, dog.
Don't do that to me, dog.
Tony catching strays. Oh man, I'm top 5 in the Discord in Halo. By the way, I just
Who's the worst? Put the name out there.
Oh, the worst? I don't know, but top 5. They putting Zap up there. I'll put my boy Zap in as far as the Discord go. It's him.
Okay.
I'll put Novocaine might be number 2.
Novocaine fire, Rendy fire.
Rendy, I'm saying I'll put Rendy in the 6th slot. Me and Kofi, I would say I'm honestly like slightly better than Kofi in my opinion. So I would say me and Kofi like tied for like slot 4. So all I know is I'm top 5 in there. Okay. I'm one of the best. Shout out to Dave being there, Dismal Dave, Rendy, like he said. Rendy, who else be nice in the Discord? I'm definitely forgetting a few people. Oh, Common, nice.
Where Tony at? Where my son Tony?
Tony is great objective.
Red Hood at that rank.
Yeah,
man.
Tony is a great objective player, right? And Tony. This is his first Halo, so I'll say for his first Halo, Tony is playing good.
Yeah,
for his first Halo.
That's true. Yeah,
I can tell there's certain.
Smooth don't run with the Discord. He don't run with the Discord.
Smooth, we've only played 1 match so far, like 1 or 2, so I can't say where Smooth is at. I don't know. But Smooth gotta run with us a little bit so we can see how we do.
Hey, I don't know, man. It depends on who I'm paired with. Like, I can't play with everybody. I need to
That
play
is
with
true,
people
yeah.
that make me look good.
Oh shit!
Wow.
That boy Russell Westbrook, that's crazy. All right.
Okay. Game Awards. Okay. I'm not going to go through all the categories because some of these are irrelevant, like best esports team and esports event. We don't care about none of that nonsense. Most anticipated game: Elden Ring, God of War Ragnarok, Horizon Forbidden West, Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild 2, and Starfield. I could go to any one of those, honestly. I could see that going to any one of those.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Yeah. Y'all can just shout out what y'all think, by the way. Okay, I'm jumping to best multiplayer game. Back for Blood, It Takes Two, Knockout City, Monster Hunter Rise, New World, and Valheim.
It
Monster
takes
Hunter
two.
Rise.
Yeah, It Takes Two for
I would
me.
say It Takes Two because I don't want it to win Game of the Year, but I think it should win some awards.
Oh man.
It Takes Two is fire. They don't miss.
Yeah, I still haven't played that. Me and my wife do plan to play it when I'm gonna get around to it.
When you guys playing that one game?
What game?
Mm-hmm.
How to Raise a Child.
That's
Yo,
it. It Takes Two.
Yo. Yeah, I know. You're right. Yeah, It Takes Two. Exactly. Same shit.
yeah, I see it.
Okay. Best sim/strategy game: Age of Empires 4, Evil Genius 2, Humankind, Inscription, and Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Which one's
Microsoft
smooth?
got two games in there, so hopefully they come out with a win.
Yeah, right. I think it would go to Age of Empires. Flight Sim is the better game, but it came out last year. So.
I mean, it feels for a game, but I mean, it came in within the voting range, right?
No, because they're counting the Xbox versions. Because remember, the last game came
all
out
right,
back in the summer.
All right.
The good news is 3 of those games are in Game Pass.
Oh, nice.
Okay. All right. Best sports/racing game: F1 2021, FIFA 2022, Hot Wheels Unleashed, Forza Horizon 5, and Riders Republic. How upset? I need you to be the spokesperson for the Xbox community. How upset would you be if Forza Horizon 5 did not win that category?
Oh, damn. No, I'd be extremely upset because my thing is any category that Forza's in, it technically should win because it's the highest rated game in any category that it's in. It should be nominated for Game of the Year, but they robbed them for that. So any other category that it's in, it should win. And if it doesn't win this one, then I don't understand why did you nominate it? I would do a rage video.
What if Hot Wheels Unleashed wins?
Man, the 2K ain't nominated. That's crazy.
I heard good things about Hot Wheels, but it's not that good. It's not that great. It's a game I would buy on sale. Hopefully, it's on sale for the Black Friday thing. But nah, Forza Horizon got this.
Yeah, I've seen some impressive stuff from Riders Republic also that surprised me. Best family game, which is usually the Nintendo category.
Those are all Nintendo nominees.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, usually. It Takes Two. That's in there. Mario Party Superstars, Pokemon Snap, Mario 3D World, and Bowser's Fury, and WarriorWare.
When did all those games come out?
This year,
Last year. Yeah, last year and this year.
Yeah.
I mean, they gotta be recent though, right? They can't nominate no old game for that, I don't think.
Yeah, because a lot of those games sound old.
Nah, them games are newer.
Hey man, It Takes Two is literally a family game about a family, so it should win. That's double points.
Sure, why not?
It Takes Two.
Best fighting game. I didn't even know that this many fighting games came out this year. Demon
Strive.
Demon Slayer, Guilty Gear Strive, Melty Blood. They put Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl in there, and Virtua Fighter 5 is in there.
Wow, I wouldn't even know what to pick. I didn't play any of them.
I could see Guilty Gear probably winning. That's the only one I really heard things about. I mean, I know some people like that Demon Slayer game too, but I think it's more because they like the anime than the game. Okay, best RPG, Cyberpunk 2077. They had the nerve to. People were upset about this one. They got the nerve to actually nominate that joint. Cyberpunk 2077, Monster Hunter Rise, Scarlet Nexus, Shin Megami Tensei 5, and Tales of Arise.
This is like the actual. That's like the actual game of the year.
Tales of Arise.
group
Yeah,
right
I'll probably
there.
say Tails.
Oh, the whole group. You're saying that should be the
Yeah, those are the games that should have been nominated for Game of the Year, plus like the Forza. Um,
Huh?
You such a weeb, bro.
Monster Hunter Rise was a phenomenal game, and I think it's still my Game of the Year.
I would go
I
with
think
Scarlet Nexus.
Bro, I would
from
go with, with Scarlet Nexus too, but like, can anyone tell me what happened in Scarlet Nexus's story?
That's what I tried to tell them last week, because they tried to question me on the story. I'm like, nobody knows that story, because it's literally about clones, Martians, and time travel.
Yeah, like it's like a normal story for about 50% of the game, and then there's just a point where they give you like a lore dump, and then the rest of the game just
Bro.
doesn't make
You
sense
know,
anymore.
BG said that, and I thought he was lying. All right, you
No,
vindicated.
no,
Nah,
see,
nah. He was.
I never bagged up what you were saying. All right, I don't think-
That's bro. That's what I'm telling you, bro. Like take it starts out as the most normal story, and then literally they introduce aliens, time travel, and we were clones. Like I'm like,
don't even. It's not even just that. They introduced all of those things in the same cutscene, so it's not even like they slow drip you all of those things. It's one cutscene where they drop all of this information on you. I was so confused.
That
when I
sounds
was
like some
playing.
anime shit to do.
bro, it was the most. It's the most outrageous storyline you're gonna hear next to Metal Gear Solid and Kingdom Hearts. It's insane. I'm like there's no way the writers know what's going on. There's no way they know what's happening, and they wrote the story. And by the end, I started skipping cutscenes at like 80% in, because I'm like, this doesn't even make any sense anymore anyway. So
Yeah, I'm not mad at you for that.
Best action adventure game: Guardians of the Galaxy, Metroid Dread, Ratchet and Clank, Resident Evil Village, and Psychonauts 2.
Ratchet and Clank.
No, no. I would give that to Guardians of the Galaxy since it's nominated. It's like
Psychonauts 2. That's your shit, smooth.
Oh, Psychonauts 2 is Game of the Year.
Huh?
Oh, you want that to win Game of the Year? Okay. Oh, you got to bet with Bond. Okay, never mind.
Do you really think it's Game of the Year, or you just want to win money?
Based off the nominations that's left, yeah. If that wasn't the nomination list when we get to it, I would be like, all right, this is probably gonna win. But because of what's nominated, yeah, it's Psychonauts 2. We could talk more about that when we get there.
Okay.
But
They really strong arm their way into the nominees. That shit crazy.
Yeah, I would give that best action adventure game to Guardians of the Galaxy also. Like I'm not mad if Ratchet and Clank wins, but the best, if I'm really thinking about like what was the best adventure game, yeah, I would say Guardians of the Galaxy. Jack, you played that yet, by the way?
No, I ain't played that bullshit.
Let's see, I'm gonna ask you every week.
What are you waiting for?
For me to
BG might
actually
be right. DualShock ain't bad. I
Yes,
like
sir.
the analog sticks for anything.
There you go.
You playing broken old GTA 3, which
GTA
I am also.
3, yes, sir. Yes,
I'm
sir.
playing it too, and I'm at the end of the game, but at least I beat Guardians of the Galaxy first.
Hey
the
man,
point.
listen. I don't know what to tell you, dog.
I was tight because
I'll play it one day.
I was tight in GTA 3 because I forgot to put the bulletproof Patriot in my garage. Because y'all know there's a bulletproof car in that game, right? Which you like.
I don't remember.
What the hell are you playing? Everybody's playing Forza,
I'm playing.
Metroid Dread,
Hey man,
Halo.
listen.
What you
These are Xbox games you're naming. So I'm playing GTA 3, sir. Okay.
I didn't know I didn't know Pokemon and Metroid Dread.
Those are Nintendo
Xbox
games. Listen,
games.
man. Let's just put it out there, man. You know.
So this is why you mad at PlayStation, because you ain't got nothing to play right now.
You know what's going on Team PlayStation right now, man.
You ain't got nothing to play.
You know the vibes, man. We're gonna be back next year, man.
I thought y'all trying to win the Super Bowl.
Hey man, it's spooky out in these streets right now.
I put my PS5 downstairs in the living room. Every time my little sister come over or whatever, all we do is play Monopoly on there. I don't know what to do on that PS5 anymore.
Yep, that's exactly how I
You sound like Sony, man. What the fuck going on?
Hey man, there was Kana, Returnal, and Ratchet. That was
great
that's it this
games.
year.
Great games.
Yeah, but that was it this year. Not bad, I was down for it. Best action game: Back 4 Blood, Chivalry 2, Deathloop, and Far Cry 6 and Returnal.
What's this category?
Best action game.
I got to get it to Returnal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would give that to Returnal. Since I didn't like Far Cry, I didn't like Deathloop, but Back for Blood is Back for Blood, and I didn't play Chivalry 2. I have.
I gotta
but
beat
didn't play
Deathloop,
it.
man. I'm gonna go back and beat Deathloop.
Very
Yeah, I'll get
underrated.
Deathloop when it's like on sale.
That shit like $24 right now.
Yeah, I just
Wonder
want
how they
another
get-
Well,
Dishonored.
on PS5.
Well, hopefully Smooth loses and can send me a bunch of cheap games.
Yeah, Deathloop is dollar store Dishonored, so you got to wait for a real Dishonored, I guess.
Yeah, man. Black Lives Matter
Yeah.
version of Dishonor, man. That shit lit. Yes, sir. Shout out to Code.
Oh man. Okay. Best. Skip that. Best debut indie game. Kena, Bridge of Spirits, Sable, Artful Escape, The Forgotten City, and Valheim. I've
The
only
only
Wait,
one
what
I
was that
played
again?
was Kena. The only one I played was Kena.
What was
Kena,
that category?
Sable. Best debut indie game.
Oh,
I give that to Kana.
yeah.
You played so Small. Let me ask you a question. You play Artful Escape, right? Because I seen that game. It looked kind of interesting.
Yeah,
So you played both, and you'll still give it to Kena?
Yeah, because Kana was a full now nothing against Artful Escape, but as far as a video game, Kana was like a full-fledged video game. What Artful Escape is like what it's runs you like maybe 2 hours. It's like a
Okay.
there's no like crazy combat or anything like that. It's just really
More like
a
an
game that-
experience type.
Yeah,
joint?
yeah. You just appreciate the
okay.
music and the art for it. So that's you give. Kana was pretty impressive for it being their first video game. It hit some keys as far as visual. Combat was pretty good. So yeah, Kana was a better video game. But as far as Artful Escape is good. I recommend you play it. But yeah, I would give that to Kana.
Best indie game, because last one was best debut indie game. 12 Minutes, Death's Door, Kena, Bridge of Spirits, so you can get nominated in both, I guess. Inscription and Loop Hero.
Death's Door.
Death's Door, man. I just bought Death's Door again today on PlayStation 5. That game is fire. And yeah, Death's Door.
Man, what did I like more, Death's Door or Kena?
Come on, bro.
That's tough. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's tough. I'm not mad if either one of those win, honestly. That's tough, man. That's tough.
BG, did you switch the shoulder buttons for shoot from R2 to R1 on PlayStation, or you just kept it R2?
I'm using R1. Yeah.
Ew.
L1 R1.
I use it Ayo. See that something about that PlayStation controller. I mean, it's been like that on PS3, right?
Yeah, that's that PS3 shit BG doing right now.
Yeah.
I mean, no, I do that now. Whenever I play
really?
Vanguard, I use my DualShock 4 and I use L1 R1. It just
I
feels.
only did it on PS3.
Because people don't understand it like time like that minimal time, even though it's small, it matters. Especially in Halo. Like it takes longer for you to press L2 and R2 than it does L1 R1, and that time could literally get you killed. So
that's true. Yeah.
Nah, I can't do that.
It's something you gotta get used to, or you've already been doing it. Like I've been doing it ever since PS3, so it's like
Yeah. Best performance: Erica Mori, Life is Strange; Giancarlo Esposito, Far Cry 6; Jason E. Kelly, Deathloop. I think that's Cult. Maggie Robertson, Resident Evil Village. I think that's Lady Dimitrescu. And Ozuyama Agakai. That's the chick from Deathloop.
Juliana.
Yeah. I would give it to Maggie Robertson for Lady Dimitrescu, but as the one thing I did realize very early about Deathloop is that that voice acting was phenomenal. So if it goes to one of the Deathloop actors, I'm not mad at that.
Yeah,
I think they all did good performances from what I played. So I don't know. This is a tough one.
Yeah,
I like old dude from Far Cry, but I just don't want Far Cry to win anything.
Oh yeah, that's the only one I didn't play was Far Cry. But he's an actual fucking actor, and he's actually a great actor. So it's like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
And he already won enough awards, but Far Cry alone don't deserve any fucking trash game.
I don't want Far Cry to be rewarded for anything they do. I want them to,
I thought people
really,
like Far Cry 6. What's going on?
Man, people who like Far Cry 6 never played Far Cry 3, 4, and 5.
They haven't played any of the Far Cries. They haven't played any new iteration of Ghost Recon. They haven't played any new iteration of Assassin's Creed. all those games are exactly the same. I'm done with you play copy and pasting. All assets are different, just with a different shell on top. Like, no. Get that shit. Look at every
So-
map in comparison. It's all the same game. I'm tired of them making.
You
just
never
copy and
played
paste.
another Ubisoft game ever again, then, right? That's
No, I haven't.
what I'm saying. All they get, they not gonna change. You know that, right?
I know they're not going to
It's over
change.
with.
Like, I'm not. I remember one of my only videos that really got dislike bombed was my Assassin's Creed Valhalla. You know, people in the community don't like to listen. I was just saying, like, Valhalla would be good if they went back to their old ways, like traditional Assassin's Creed, because I'm tired of pulling out a hidden blade, stabbing someone in the neck, and they just eat it and just start fighting me. Bitch, you should be dying.
They just lose some HP
Yeah, and
from
it's
being stabbed in the neck.
I personally believe they changed their ways from Assassin's Creed to RPG Creed because of Witcher. Witcher 3's success, they were like, yeah, I want this same feeling. I understand that, but it's like, at least do it good. Assassin's Creed is ass.
X.
And Watch Dogs is even worse. It's just a modern day Assassin's Creed. It's just, it's everything is just, I hate Uplay, or I say Uplay, Ubisoft. I'm sorry, my fault, go ahead.
Nah, it's all good, man. Well, Ubisoft hate is always welcome here. Best audio design: Deathloop, Forza Horizon 5, Ratchet and Clank, Resident Evil Village, and Returnal. I'm giving that to Resident Evil Village.
I wouldn't know. I did play a few of these. What about Resident Evil sound design specifically?
The sound design was phenomenal. I mean, like when you're going up against the when you're in the room with the baby monster.
I'm about to say maybe the doll maker segment of the game, but other than that,
the baby
mean,
and the doll maker. Yeah, like a lot of those segments, I just think the sound was really good.
I don't know, man. You know what I will say about Returnal? I like how when
again.
Deathloop, Forza Horizon 5, Ratchet and Clank, Resident Evil Village, Returnal.
Okay.
I think I get it to Returnal, yo. Like when it was raining and shit, and then like you could feel the rain on the controller, and then like I don't know, some of the sounds. I think I give it to Returnal.
I think Returnal's big deal was its sound.
Returnal is a trash game. I
No,
can't
Returnal-
tell you any. The Returnal sound is trash too.
No, sir.
What?
No, sir.
See, that's the only thing I love about Sony is that even if it feels stagnant, I feel like they know how to make something new or feel new, like innovative. It's only Sony doing it.
A bunch of pew pew sounds.
I mean, if it's working, it's working. Like still, like
It
the
ain't working,
best. For me, like I remember my first time running out in Returnal and just seeing those little trees that follow you, that little shit like that, the little lighting and stuff. The game just look amazing. Feeling the rain and the footsteps in the control, it's fire. It's just, but that's only what it's good for. Like other than that, the PS5 has nothing else. Like that's why I'm back on PC. Because honestly, the first and one of the last games that I still play to this day is just Astrobot. Like that was like, you need something like that every time. That was amazing. But other than that, it's just like I don't know. But yeah, audio. Yeah, I wouldn't even vote for anything, to be honest.
Okay. Best score / music, which y'all know I don't care about.
Artful Escape.
Cyberpunk
Damn.
2077, Deathloop, Near Replicant, Guardians of the Galaxy, The Artful Escape. I would assume Guardians has a cheat code because they literally have a list of licensed
Soundtrack,
music.
Yeah, it's licensed music. Yeah.
So they're kind of cheating, ain't they?
Hey man, if the music fire though, the music's fire.
Yeah.
So shit.
That's why I think Artful Escape should win because their music I think is all original and it's pretty good. So I'd take Artful Escape for that.
Best art direction: Deathloop, Kana, Psychonauts, Ratchet and Clank, The Artful Escape.
What was that?
Best art
Best art
direction:
direction.
Deathloop, Kana, Psychonauts, Ratchet and Clank, Artful Escape. I'm gonna go with Kana or Ratchet and Clank.
I don't have an opinion.
I think I think I went with Artful Escape on that one. Art direct, because now if you want to talk about art, I mean it's a toss up between Kana, but Kana, I mean, what is it really doing? But I think I voted Artful Escape for that one.
I'd say Ratchet. Yeah.
It did if Ratchet any game could be nominated.
Yeah, no, that's true. I mean, but Ratchet and Kena is like, what's the difference?
Yeah, I think
best-
Ratchet looks better than Kena,
Yeah,
personally.
it's just Kena, but yeah.
I mean, I
Yeah, it
would hope
does.
so.
Yeah, it does.
That budget.
Best narrative: Deathloop, It Takes Two, Life is Strange, Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy, and Psychonauts 2.
Oh, brother, these awards fucking.
It takes
suck.
two.
God damn, this award show gonna be ass. Fuck.
What's the problem, Jack?
Oh, this shit is lame, bruh.
I'm gonna be real. Like when you look at this narrative category, these ain't like, you know, besides like maybe Life is Strange, like these are the story games y'all put in here.
Bro, you know what's crazy about this year, right? In a lot of these categories, I didn't play 2 and 3 of the games, 4 of the games listed, and I still be like, usually any other year I'd be like, yeah, okay, that was better than that. I don't even like, bro. I don't think none of this shit deserve to win forever. Like, what are we talking about here, bro? Like,
Yeah,
I don't
like,
know.
I,
Bro.
like I can't say none of these games besides, and I don't even play Life is Strange, but you know that's a narrative story driven game. Like I don't think that
I
these
beat it. It's cool. Like, when I
Yeah,
give it
I don't-
narrative of the year, I beat fucking It Takes Two. When I get that narrative of it, like, come on, man, what are we doing, bro?
I feel like they're gonna give that to Psychonauts 2 because it, you know, from what I've been told, Psychonauts 2 touches on certain topics, like mental health and whatnot and all that jazz, you know. So all right, we almost to game of the years. One more before that. Best game direction: Deathloop, It Takes Two, Returnal, Psychonauts 2, and Ratchet and Clank.
Deathloop.
Ooh.
I get to Returnal, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually give this one to Returnal. Yeah,
I
I'll
like
give
the
that one.
concept. It's just I don't know the story. I just played
What
the
of
game.
of Returnal?
Yeah, like I
Nigga,
just
I
played
damn
the
near know.
game.
I don't damn near don't know the story. Of it's confusing, bro. The way they told it, like, I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
It's one of those
Damn.
stories you can make. It's one of those stories you can make theories out of. And
so it's
like,
your interpretation of.
to me, it
Kinda?
seems like to
Okay,
me it seems
okay.
like your interpretation. You know, there's different theories about it. Yeah. And game of the year. And before I read out the nominees, you know, I hate to brag. I hate to boast. I hate to tell people I told you so. No, I don't. I really love telling people this. But all year long, you know, and I did a live reaction to this. All year long, I've been telling people, listen, I love Returnal, but it's not game of the year worthy. And I've been telling people, listen, it's not gonna get nominated. There's a low chance. You know, you're gonna, you know, y'all hyping this game up a little bit too much. Telling people, you know, all year. Nobody wanted to listen to me. They said, BG, you crazy. BG's a madman. He don't know what he's talking about. It's gonna get nominated. What happened? Returnal does not get nominated. And
I gotta
so when are they gonna start listening to me? That's all I want to know. Well, I've been
You was
right
right,
about
you
so
was
many
right.
things.
He was right. I got a hot
Okay.
take about Returnal not being nominated for Game of the Year. And actually, you can look at all these other awards. Returnal was nominated good, 4 or 5 times, maybe even more than that. In my opinion, Returnal did not get nominated for Game of the Year because the original Returnal is nominated for Game of the Year, right? Before Returnal even came out, it was compared heavily to Metroid. The devs even said they was inspired by Metroid. So why the fuck would you nominate a knockoff Metroid when you could just nominate Metroid, man? So you know what's fucked up? When I saw that, I didn't even get mad because I understand it and I respect it. So yeah, that's why I didn't get nominated. Because if it's up for art direction of the year and sound design of the year and game direction of the year and action game of the year, how the fuck it ain't nominated for game of the year? It tick all the boxes except for the main one. Like, I don't get that. But I'm not mad at it. I understand.
I mean, I'll say this: I don't understand why Metroid is nominated. It only has one other nomination,
Because Metroid is like the best game of the year.
but it can't get nominated for anything else.
I don't know.
It's not best in anything else in any other categories, but it somehow trumps everything else and gets nominated for Game of the Year.
I mean,
Every other game, think about it. Every other
there's-
game in the Game of the Year category is nominated for multiple categories.
Yeah, you have a point because most of the time games that are in Game of the Year are also nominated for like game direction, best visuals, best narrative. You have a point. You have a point. But I don't know. I mean, it's there though. My personal game of the year is still Resident Evil Village. I don't think that's gonna win. Obviously, I highly doubt that's gonna win. And as I look at this list, like as I said multiple times in different platforms, I would say most of these games aren't game of the year worthy if you put them in any other year. Like you take most
Absolutely
of these
not.
games
Yeah.
and put them like last year or the year before,
Ah,
they wouldn't even stand a chance. They wouldn't even be nominated.
I'm gonna be real. I agree, dog.
Yeah.
They wouldn't even be nominated. Jack, isn't it what you called de facto game of the
Yeah,
years?
Default
Bro,
game.
like I say, it's fucked up, right? I played 4 of the 6 nominees, and the game I want to win, I didn't even fucking play. I would rather Metroid Dread win than all the games I play, and I like them games. But at the same time, when I played them, I wasn't like when I beat Ratchet and Clank, bro. I ain't feel nothing, bro. I went on to the next game. When I beat, it wasn't nothing. It was like it was cool. It was a good game, but it wasn't like certain games after you beat them, you be like, damn, like wow, that shit was crazy. Red Dead 2, God of War.
Metroid.
When you beat certain games, you really be feeling like, damn, I wish I didn't beat them. I want to play that motherfucker again. Like, don't remember it type shit. But these games, bro, you didn't get that from that, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
the thing, my issue with the Game of the Year awards is that it's not really a true Game of the Year. It's what's the best, third person adventure game, standout indie of the year, and something else that they've thrown in there. Like there were so many good JRPGs that came out this year, that never ever get consideration for the Game of the Year. So that's why I don't ever care about what what the nominations are and what wins, because it's so narrow what the scope of the actual nominees are.
Yeah, because like Jeff Keighley, I know he responded to a few people who because we understand that there are certain games that are simply not nominated because of their genre. Like I think
Right.
he denied that, but I'm like, come on, dog. Like I haven't played Forza Horizon, I haven't played Tales of Arise, but from the acclaim I've heard from consumers and critics, I don't understand why Tales of Arise isn't here. I don't understand why Forza isn't here, other than their genre. And
Yeah,
RPGs get
they niche. That's all it is.
yeah, and RPGs do get nominated sometimes, but still not as much as like third person, action adventure.
They get
games.
nominated, but they don't win though.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, it's clearly genre bias, and as we talked about last week, it is what it is. But genre bias, definitely exists for. And Jeff Keighley is because some people talk like Jeff Keighley just be by himself picking out what he thinks game of the year. This is not Jeff Keighley.
That's not on him at all. There's a panel, like everybody. There's a panel that votes on. I don't even think he might got to vote on some of the shit that's nominated. I don't even think he got to vote on that shit for real, for real. So everybody that's mad at him is no reason to be mad. And I was in a Twitter space earlier this week. They was like, "How could Jeff Keighley let Cyberpunk get?" He ain't got nothing to do with that, man. He hosts the award show. I think he run it with some sponsors. And yeah, he put the shit together, but he can't control that. And then at the same time, if he's sitting up here, I ain't gonna let that be nominated. I ain't gonna let that be. Ain't that exactly what y'all accuse him of already, bro? You want him to take something out, but then you accuse him of taking shit out, and like, come on, man, what are we talking about?
Yeah, it's a panel. It's a panel of gaming industry veterans and execs and some people and I think maybe journalists. It's a panel, so they're the ones who, select it. So
LeBron James bald ass trying to fight.
Hey, you seen old buddy who got into it with though? He was fucked up.
Yeah.
I don't even see how that happened. He was bleeding and shit.
God, no, they've gone for a rebound. LeBron elbowed him.
God damn, LeBron, Jesus!
I got into a fight with LeBron, just blow on his head.
Toupee coming out.
Don't try to knock that nigga hair plugs out. Jesus.
I'm watching on Twitter. A coach or somebody just got thrown to the ground.
Yeah, they really got into it. Dude tried to run at him.
Damn, his whole eye is fucked up.
Lakers getting their ass whooped on and off the court. I love it.
Always had this. I'm surprised no fans got involved in this shit.
Oh, that would have been lit. I ain't gonna lie.
Say that, bro.
Yeah,
I like when that shit happens. I don't know why niggas be so, man. I need some more of that, bro.
Yeah. For the people, and yes, Bond, the I just had some Final Fantasy gameplay in there. It just ended though.
Stop.
for
Always
pe-
with that bullshit.
I've officially 100%ed Yuffie's DLC, so there will be no more Final Fantasy gameplay. That was literally the last part of it. It's done, so you don't got to worry about it no more. For people wondering what I was doing in that game,
It's still on right now. I see
it's ending. It's ending, sir. For people wondering what I was doing, pretty much that's literally the only strat you can use to beat that boss is to spam slide to avoid his attacks, and then because when you avoid his attacks, he gets staggered. If you hit him, if you attack him directly, it does no damage. That's literally the only way to beat him.
Let me ask you a question, BG. How'd you find that out?
I did a little bit of testing, some research and
What website
testing
you
of
get it
myself.
off of, man? Stop beating around the bush.
No. I didn't know. No, I did my own research, right? As in playing the game, and
who
then
who told you PSX or
no,
PS4 trophies?
No. First of all,
neither one of them. Okay.
First of all, what I'm saying is, if I did, check out strats on how to beat that boss, which I didn't do necessarily, it would.
This shit's that. This nigga sound like
no.
Johnny Cochran.
Listen,
Hey,
hold
man,
on.
where you got the information?
No, hold on. Let me explain. Which I'm not saying I did, but here's the thing, right? Y'all know there are certain bosses that they be throwing in. They throw one in a game where you can't necessarily beat them by normal means, right? So it is always some qualifier. Oh, you gotta, it's always some specific qualifier you can't actually beat them, right? I've platinumed this game. I've beaten every single boss by myself. But the final, I'm just gonna say the Final Fantasy VII community was heavily advised. Everybody who beat Weiss, that's his name, was heavily advised, okay, on how to beat him. That's all I'm gonna say.
This nigga right here.
I think I'd do some crime with BG. He don't do too much snitching. I think I could do some crime with BG.
Yo, I'm sorry. Somebody was saying, I'm fighting for my life.
that explanation was silly as hell. This shit is crazy.
Okay, all I'm saying is, like, if you played Weiss, you understand. You understand that there's an advisory committee for beating Weiss on Final Fantasy.
Is that another name for a message board, nigga? Hold on, let me find out.
you could ask anybody, okay? Like, my boy, is Chris Righteous watching? Because Chris Righteous will even tell you that he even consulted the advisory committee on beating Weiss. I highly doubt he just beat Weiss straight up.
Y'all do the same, man.
You guys have a council of elders to beat this game.
Yes, the wise
table of niggas on the message board.
Yes, the wise elders gave us a little bit, of their words on how to beat him. Okay, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. See, that's the thing. Like, it's just like what's the name is just like the Valkyries in God of War. Somebody could tell you, how to beat the Valkyries, but the execution is completely different.
Trial and error, man. You got to die a couple times.
Yeah, I still had to do it, right? I may have had the tech. They told me to
execute, though.
Well, when they told you to pick up that sword and execute.
Oh man,
that's a little different. You know what I'm saying? But I had once I learned the tech, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do this on my own. Thank you, wise elders, the grand elders of Final Fantasy. Thank you. Yeah. So that was that's game of the game of the year nominees, and that's the Game Awards. Was it December?
I think 9th. I think
9th. I've seen some people say 9th.
Oh, it's right after Halo drops, ain't it? Halo came.
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, that story about to be fire.
You think so?
It's about to be legit.
Oh yeah, it did have a whole bunch of people praising. They got to play like a bunch of hours from it. They were praising the bosses and the campaign and the preview. So I mean, it's looking good, man. Is it finally over, bruh? Is the Microsoft? No, but I'm saying, is the Microsoft curse finally lifted?
Oh no.
No, it's all it is is a 3-month curse.
As long as the media around this is lifted.
My thing is, what was the last yeah, the favorite 69, 68 score. I mean, the
That's what
Xbox
I'm.
has been
The
dominating
69
the
score
entire
is
year.
eliminated, but the games outside the last 3 months of the year, we've still yet to get by that.
I mean, I'm just saying, it's over, bro. It's over.
Because
Sure, there's gonna be miniature droughts. PlayStation's allowed to have miniature droughts. Xbox will have the same miniature droughts. It just won't be egregious as it was in previous years. So 2022 looking even more epic.
we ain't getting no more 668 Metacritics.
But you know what the funny thing is?
Not from the first party.
They've still yet to prove that they can make good games outside of Forza and Halo and Gears.
20 plus Game of the Year nominations. What are you talking about?
I said Forza, Halo, and Gears.
Wasn't the majority of them Deathloop that what they didn't have anything to do with? Never mind.
Hey,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Xbox dude said they counting that. I've been in the Twitter spaces. They said that's theirs. They counting Deathloop.
If worst comes to worst, right? It's Psychonauts don't win and Deathloop does. I'll count it.
Bro, smooth.
Nah, I need Psychonauts to win, yo. That's I like Psychonauts. I need Psychonauts to win. You know what I mean? If Psychonauts win, you know how much like
that'd be the first time Smooth's been on a winning streak.
Twitter space.
They need to do something, man. Because I like Ratchet and Clank, but I ain't think it was nowhere close to no Game of the Year. Deathloop, I can see why they would pick that. Personally, I don't think it was as good as like the media made it seem. It's good. I do recommend it. I think it's good, but like I think they were kind of going a little like fanboy happy.
Oh, like Psychonauts 2?
Psychonauts 2. Now, Psychonauts 2 had no like. The thing is, I had no expectations for Psychonauts 2 until, and then when I played it, I was like, all right, it has no business being as good as it is, and so yeah, I feel like Psychonauts 2 earned its nomination. Takes Two, I can see why people would pick that. I have no comment on it. It Takes Two. It could very well just win, and rightfully so. But Resident Evil, like really?
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Nah, I feel like here's the biggest crime is them not nominating any of the highest rated games of the year. That was the crime. So that literally so it's pretty much rigged right now. And they still fit in the fact that the wrong PlayStation game got nominated.
That is kind of funny.
The wrong one. Yeah. Like I do not like Returnal. I hate it. I think it's garbage. But I think Returnal for a new IP did more than what Ratchet and Clank did as a sequel or another game in the franchise.
Oh, I did put your gameplay in here, Bond. There we go.
I agree with Smooth.
Yeah, no, Returnal did more. I was surprised to see Ratchet and Clank there. I didn't think Ratchet and Clank was going to get nominated. I was surprised.
I have a question about Ratchet and Clank. Was everyone disappointed by it? Because it seems like I'm the only person that enjoyed that game. It seems like everyone thought it was just okay.
I don't think it's disappointment, right?
It's about Rivet, bro. It's Rivet. She played way too much like Ratchet, yo.
The game, I mean, she played exactly like Ratchet.
I thought she was just in a different.
Yeah, but it's a parallel. Who told Insomniac a parallel universe? The whole thing about a parallel universe is that it's not exact. Like and I was talking about this Twitter space earlier. Everything else is different. Nefarious is different. Captain Quark is different. Kit and fucking Clank is different. The only thing that's the same is fucking Rivet and Ratchet. That don't make no sense.
I see what you mean.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah, they have the same exact move. Nothing. Yeah, it was the same combat. And then when you upgrade, see, I thought it was gonna be a situation where like, all right, I gotta upgrade this on Rivet, I gotta upgrade that on Ratchet and whatnot, and they'll have like different alternative play styles. But nah, it's just Ratchet in a different skin.
Yeah, it was more for story purposes more than gameplay purposes.
Right.
Listen, Ratchet and Clank was good, but that's the thing. Like, Ratchet and Clank 2016 was good. It was this like that much better? No, it was just good. Like that, and that's the thing. Like, it wasn't like nothing like blew your socks off. It was just and you got to understand. Like, I think our standards for PlayStation are pretty high. I think
Okay.
that's also what it is. Like, like good and sometimes even great. That's not good enough when it's on PlayStation, because on PlayStation we demand the best
Quality.
quality. Yes, sir.
I think, yeah, I mean, that makes sense. I guess as well, Ratchet and Clank was used a lot in the marketing for the PS5 in general. So I think people really wanted it to knock their socks off. Well, that's fair. I really enjoyed Ratchet, but it seems like the further we get from the game's launch, like the worse people feel about it.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Also, Rockstar has apologized for the GTA trilogy. They said, first, we want to sincerely apologize to everyone who has encountered issues playing the game. The GTA series is an iconic trilogy. We have ongoing plans to address technical issues and improve each game going forward. With each planned update, the game will reach a higher level of quality than they deserve to be. They're also putting up the old versions of Grand Theft Auto, trilogy, because remember they took them down, so now they're putting those back up.
But only on Rockstar. They ain't gonna get them on Steam.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so you have to rebuy them?
Yeah, it's the Rockstar store. You're right. Yeah. No, if you already owned it on the Rockstar store, then you don't have to rebuy it. But I don't know anybody that really owned it on the Rockstar store. Most people had it on Steam. So yeah. So technically, yes, you probably got to rebuy them, because I don't know anybody that actually had them on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, like we said about GTA, I mean, I'm enjoying it. It's definitely buggy. I'm enjoying it. Is what it is. What's surprising about that is, like, you think like we talked about last week, like it's literally just the same game, just slightly enhanced, visuals in some ways. But they actually patched the game and made certain changes to it in certain missions. So I'm like, why didn't y'all like do that across the board to like all the things that needed fixed? Like, there's a mission, what is it called? Oh, Espresso to Go. It's one of the hardest missions in GTA 3. Like, people say it's like the hardest mission in all GTA games, because pretty much you have to drive after, because after in GTA, after you leave each island, you become an enemy to all the gangs because of what you did. So as soon as they see you, they shoot you on sight. Like the Mafia with their shotguns, the El Diablos, everybody just shoots you on sight. So you have to travel across all these parts where everybody's just shooting at you. And like your car is just like, in the original, your car would blow up almost instantly, going like even just driving into certain neighborhoods, because that's how fast they would shoot you. But and that's why there's a bulletproof car that they give you in one of the missions, so you can use it. But a lot of people didn't realize that. But in this definitive edition, they patched it so it's a lot easier. It's a lot like, dudes don't have shotguns. They have like, I think it's assault rifles, which are less deadly and like they're a little less aggressive. So it's a lot easier. So I'm like, if y'all could patch that mission, I don't know why y'all didn't patch like a bunch of the other glitch missions, because some of the other glitch missions have the exact same bug that, the original had. So
I still can't believe the developers Grove Street Games. Like, what a coincidence.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Oh, man.
I'm Platinum 6, by the way, Smooth.
Good job, buddy.
We ain't gold chaining out here. I'm not gonna lie, BG might be right on this DualShock 4. The sticks are tight, the button layout's nice and symmetrical. I think I might make the switch.
Yes, sir.
I might make the switch, BG.
Yes, sir. DualShock 4, one of the greatest controllers ever made.
Speak on it.
See, I'm that weird guy that got to use everything that fits for it. So since Halo is Xbox, I got to use Xbox controller. When I play Counter-Strike, I'm using mouse and keyboard. Battlefield, mouse and keyboard. Things like that. But I might try my DualShock 4 on Halo as well. Just to see.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Greatest controller ever made.
I don't know why people hate it.
All right. Who hates the DualShock 4 though?
Xbox fans.
Yeah, well, yeah, sure. Well, There's a lot of people that until PS5 came out, then some people were like, "Oh, I want to go back to the DualShock 4," but I don't know. I've been seeing it a lot, not lately, but like just in general. I love the DualShock 4.
Yeah. And last topic, so about that Sega and Xbox partnership, some people were speculating like, oh, it's Sega might make an exclusive game for Xbox, so Xbox might buy Sega and all this other stuff. They've clarified that this does not mean or intend to be an exclusive game, to have any exclusive games for Xbox.
What dummy would have thought that?
I mean, a bunch of people on Twitter, and man, it was
Okay. I was wrong. Okay, yeah, I said something.
Tim Dog and who else?
everybody.
I said a couple things, but yeah, I mean, still technically, Xbox doesn't have exclusive. So I mean, if it's on Xbox PC cloud, it's
Oh man,
technically
oh
not
man.
exclusive. But
Stop.
just saying,
No Japanese company. Like you heard what Yakuza said. There won't be another Judgment because Sega wouldn't let Judgment go on PC.
And let me give Xbox dudes some credit, because I actually seen a lot of Xbox dudes saying they don't want like no exclusive game from Sega, and they don't want Xbox to buy Sega. Which, by the way, remember when I got into that big argument with Jack last year when he was reading all the signs? He was like, "Oh, the sign, this." All the conspiracy theories. Man.
But all them signs did lead to them announcing this partnership, though.
That wasn't what it was.
Right, bitch. Yeah,
man.
Bitch. Yeah.
Oh, man. He was like, you remember the stupid stuff Jack was saying? Oh, Sonic is blue. Xbox just made a blue and white controller, and it has a little bit of red like Sonic sneakers. Oh, my God.
And then they had a nigga Sega sitting next to an Xbox controller saying Xbox bought us on a piece of paper. You're like, that doesn't mean anything.
Man.
Yeah.
You were losing your mind that podcast. You really thought they was gonna get, and my thing is, if they did get bought, you that's only an L for Microsoft. Microsoft not buying them is a W. Sega is not.
Yeah, that's incorrect. A Yakuza game, a Judgment game, Persona never touching a Nintendo or PlayStation again would be a huge detriment to both of those companies.
Sega ain't shit.
That too.
I ain't worried about no damn Sega, man. They ain't shit. They can Xbox can have all that as far as I'm concerned.
Until they come out with a multiplayer game. Speaking of who is this amazing MechWarrior above?
Oh man, is it you?
Yep, definitely popping off heavies easy.
Oh man.
You went the last 2 seconds in MechWarrior multiplayer.
They look kind of lit. I ain't gonna lie. They look kind of lit.
you think that looks kind of lit?
It does. I'm seeing looking at the combat. It's looking kind of lit. It's kind of like, listen, it's looking kind of like Titanfall. Honestly,
no,
Smooth.
Nothing like Titanfall. No,
You don't think there's no similarities to this? The Titanfall?
Nope.
None?
Nope.
The fact that you're actually in a mechanical.
If anything, Titanfall would be more reminiscent of MechWarrior. MechWarrior's been around since the fucking
MechWarrior is
80s.
the original franchise, but Titanfall, like, come on, Titanfall compared to MechWarrior, Titanfall would be extremely arcade. This is like
that's what I'm saying. It's a similar.
Like, it is, yeah.
Titanfall looks like is the extremely casual version of this. No.
Yep.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying.
Unless you're piloting a light mech.
So Smooth, this right up your alley. This is just more hardcore.
I tried playing that shit. That game made me take a nap.
Oh man.
Yeah, anything like, because I couldn't figure out what else better to do. So taking a nice long nap, an old man nap, would be much better and more entertaining than playing MechWarrior.
The best thing Microsoft should do is create a BattleTech RPG. The story of BattleTech is pretty much Game of Thrones pretty much copied it.
Well, that's the show, guys.
You gotta read
good
the
show.
Superchat show.
Okay,
Superchats.
yeah. Open that up, Jack.
I'm not staying for After Dark.
Okay. Ayo, Tick and Jigga, come through, dog.
Hold on, let me refresh this. Why does this shit always lag at the end of the fucking podcast?
I know there was a wild super chat early on. There was something wild that somebody
Trying to see if I can
requested.
pull them up. You know, YouTube like to lag as soon as I get to the end of the podcast. Every week, never fails.
Yeah.
Oh, brother. All right, let me see. Bond ain't gonna be on the After Dark, man. What's going on?
Got to get Alex in here to do his best Bond impression.
Nigga got a square dancing recital to go to or some shit. Let me see here. Excuse me.
What a pig.
All right, I'm pulling it up, man. This shit, I don't know why the fuck.
Want me to start it off here? Let me try to open
No, I get it. My internet always slow up when I do press start and weapon wheel, bro. It never fails, bro. That shit's great. All right, I pulled them up. All right, let's see here. We got Frog's Dream. He says Black Bond's body is subconsciously RG3. LOL. Oh, I see. I get that. Yeah. We got Shot Red 555. He said, Bond, get that trigger finger fixed. I did mine. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I might need to.
We got Tarek Ahmed. He said Battlefield 2042 is a mess, needed to be delayed. We got Fear is the greatest motivator. He says my girl want a 3-way with Bond and Jack. DM. Oh shit. Hey, hey, man, set that up, man. Set that up.
Wow. What you taking, Jack?
What you mean what I'm taking?
What you taking? What you going for?
Fuck you mean what I'm going for, nigga?
Oh man. Okay.
You trying to get bitch, you're a freak. If you're a white woman, man, we with it. Tell them, Bond. All right, let's see. We got Tavares Perry. GameSpot on Pokemon Diamond and Pearl remake. 7 out of 10. Too much water, not enough content. Oh man,
that's funny.
We got the Brandalorian. He says on Scalebound, I didn't like Spencer's take of it's the best for gamers. It was unfit for the release, but you never know what a game might be for someone. That's true. We got Shot Red 555 again. He says, I always say vote with your wallet, but lazy gamers keep buying these broken games and don't want to wait, which set the generation this started now. All right, we got Fierce Greatest Motivator again. He says, Battlefield 2042 is the first Battlefield that made me want to cheat on my wife.
Oh my god.
Did you just say she was ready for the 3-way? Oh man, this is crazy. We got Optimus Backsweat. Okay, that name is crazy. It says PC is holding consoles back. Oh shit. Anybody? Okay.
Wow, really? That's an interesting take.
We got Dwayne Carter. He says, I got 3 months of Xbox Game Pass from a Plan B box. We got Gladiator. He says, where are all the haters that were trashing PlayStation for the CMOS issue now that it's Xbox is in the picture now? Hold on, what? Now that it's Xbox.
Xbox has a CMOS issue?
I didn't know nothing about all that.
You think they had it? Yeah.
We got Jazzy Jefferson. He says Nintendo Ultra. Oh, that name kind of fire. I like the name. I like the name flip. I like that. Let's see here. The soap you shower with it. What? This name long as hell. Get cut off.
Yeah, it's an advertisement.
You guys watch Arcana yet, or have any thoughts on the recent LOL games? Since Bond is a PC guy who likes strategy games, I'm assuming he might.
What's it called?
He talking about League of Legends.
Arcana, it's the League of Legends show. Apparently, it's really good.
League of Legends.
Okay, there you go. We got Tavares Perry again. He says Pokemon Diamond and Pearl is hands down the best mainline Pokemon game, the best starters, the best Pokemons, and the best OST.
That man's spitting right there. He's spitting.
Oh, there you go. We got Deontay Ontario. He says Halo is a full release that's hiding behind a beta tags move. How many times must we fall for the it's a beta, it'll be different at launch? Question mark.
It'll be too different. I just think they might unlock some things for the official release that may appear to be missing now.
All right, we got Tavares Perry again. He says Jeff Keighley at the Game Awards, developers. I get it. We got B Staples. Ratchet graphics crazy, but everything else is mid. Oh, I can't really argue with that. That's crazy. Rockstar 94. Nev, how mad would you be if I told you playing Pokemon Diamond on a TV with a DualShock 4. LOL. Also, Lost Judgment got snubbed for a lot of awards.
We got to
That's
take
because he was
Rystar's
beating.
Twitch,
That's because
bro.
he was beating up kids.
Yo. Got B Staples. Lastly, it says Metroid is good, but Hollow Knight and Ori are better. And that might be the last one, but let me refresh.
That's
Anybody got a
not
rebuttal?
true.
Hollow Knight and Ori are pretty fire. I don't know if they. I don't know.
Ori's
Well, I
not
ain't
better than Dread.
I fucks with Ori. I don't know. All right, that's it. That's it.
All right, y'all. Good show. We're gonna go to After Dark. Hey, if you're watching the podcast right now and you don't support After Dark, you should do that. You should really check
Why
it
you
out.
whispering, bro?
Heard that joint fire. I'm trying to talk to them. I'm trying to get in their ear. Okay, I'm trying
Oh,
to
you
really.
This nigga
trying to-
BG horny. Let me mute myself.
I'm trying to really get them to hear me. Listen to me very closely. If you are not subscribed to After Dark, go do it now. The link is in the description. You want to pledge on After Dark and get that amazing after hours content and entertainment. Cool. All right.
Hold on, keep going. I'm almost done.
Hey yo,
Hey man, all right, bro. You are a real weirdo and freak. You know that, Jack? All right, man. Hey man, man, I feel violated, dog.
and the podcast player.
Let's do these outros, bro. Zap, go ahead, man.
Shit. Yeah, no, it was good. You know what I'm saying? It was fun talking on here or whatnot. I got a little YouTube channel. It's really nothing crazy. It's just Zapboy TV. If you want my gamer tag, just ask me. It's not a crime. For anything that is. If you want to add me on Steam so we can play Halo, because you know we can play ranked. If you play ranked, I'll play with anybody. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, hit me up, man. Ask for anything. I got you.
Right, Nev.
It was fun. Thanks for having me. If anyone has a Magby that they're willing to trade, hit me up. And yeah, it was a good episode. Thanks for having me.
So isn't it kind of like
man, don't do that.
disappointing that you beat it in one day? Because like, so what is all your time doing? Just making trades and getting certain Pokemon now?
Pretty much, yeah. I'm gonna probably buy Pearl and play that as well. We'll see.
Oh my. Okay.
Sickness.
Oh, I
Yeah.
made it to Diamond League, Smooth.
Congratulations.
Diamond 2.
Hey,
One
Jet.
stream.
What's good, bro?
I came in to ask you a question.
What's up?
If the shoe fits,
Wear it. Hey, what's wrong with this nigga? What's wrong with this nigga Tony, bro?
Oh, brother. Jack. Outro.
Man, good podcast. We ain't have a lot of input because they was talking about weird games. But other than that, man, I hope y'all enjoyed the podcast. Once again, shout out to Optimus McCole. Hope you get better, my guy. YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, JackMoveJohnny. JiggyMerch.com. Tap in. And yeah, we out. All right? Peace.
His move.
Holy fuck.
Thank you guys for watching. It's been a great week, great episode. See you guys next week.
All right, and Bond.
Good podcast this week. Good week. Hope we have a good week next week.
All right, and y'all know where to find me. Live streaming Halo this week. Apparently, gonna be a lot of that. And so yeah, catch them live streams.
I mean, you can't live stream factions.
Oh man.
Damn.
Next, it's coming out next year, bruh. I guarantee you, next year.
When that WWP versus Press Start gonna happen?
Ooh we could do that. We could do that, man. You know what I'm saying? We would have to get one more player since Jack doesn't play
don't wanna
Halo.
play.
Yeah, so we would absolutely have to sub somebody in.
Right?
If I played, I would play for Press Start.
Yeah, I would get see word in the Discord. Word in the Discord streets is Kofi kind of afraid of Zap. I don't know who said it. But
I think Tony said that.
Kofi seen Zap play once.
Man. Come on, man.
Kofi seen Zap play once and be like, "Yo, man's kind of nice. I ain't gonna lie to you, bruh." That's what he said.
Them jean shorts tissed up. That's crazy. It's crazy.
I ain't never seen a nigga fill out some jean shorts, bro. That shit's still crazy.
Hey, man.
Busting
Hey,
out the six. Hell no.
Double cheeked up, man.
we going after dark. We'll catch y'all, man. We'll catch y'all next week.
BG, I'm about to send you a Knockout City invite. Hold up.
Shut up. I ain't play no damn Knockout
Right.
City.
Wait.
Plenty of tried and plenty of failed. You can run and hide, but you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Name another squad that wanna test it, I'm beating them still. Bye. No, you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Right. I know my bro king got me. See, that's a black bond that can't be broken. No Idris Alba, I'm a black bond, aiming a scope and all black panel. You can never try playing us token. Yeah, we playing games, but now one of us playing or joking. Not at all. Oh wait. Then Jack Move came in with the trophies, God in a lane of its own. Like, how can you gamers approach me? Tell kids move to body you in Halo, then send your family an angel emoji. Ooh. You should've known, dog, you ain't got enough Series X's. Blind got all the answers, no, you ain't gotta ask Siri questions. All the latest gaming news gotta be here to check it. Since 2015 and beyond, I'm just here to respect it. When you at the top of your tier, it's a blessing. From the bottom, so no way we appear to be desperate. This for anybody doubting, I'm clearing a message. And if you ever had a problem, I'm here to correct. Plenty of fail. You can run and hide, but you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Name another squad that wanna test it, I'm beating them still. No, you can't dodge what's in my weapon well. Name another pot that's big or small, I'm contesting it still. Name another spot or any section, I'm king of the hill. Right. I know what it is, man. Weapon World Podcast, y'all know what we got in the building, man. We got BG. We got Kid Smooth, we got Jack Move, we got Black Bond, Blandrew, what you can't out strafe us, bro. Like, the strafe too strong.